In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quickens, danger's near. We forge ahead, despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine. In this battle, our spirits shine. With magic's might and steel's embrace, we'll end the threat, save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quickens.
Ooh. That's cool. All right. Welcome back, everybody, for a very special Tuesday session. Everyone's awake and alert and oriented. Thank you. I hope everyone's having a good week. This is session. If we go all the way back to that first session we were just talking about, this is session 36 of this continuous campaign, which is really awesome. Not a lot of campaigns get to session 36, so we have quite a bit to go. So last time, we picked up back in Webb's Edge, in the hideout, the secret hideout of a sect of Lolth cultists in the Underdark in Toril. And y'all had long rested in the middle of the dungeon, but you'd done it very intelligently. So no way really for anything to attack you in the night. You emerged from your little fortress that you had made to find that people knew you were here. But you kind of made your way out, explored a bit, and Merlanor snuck ahead, did some exploring, and found a bunch of people, a bunch of angry people. A group of Vecna, a couple of Vecna cultists, one whom a couple of you had met before, Jiro Galgan, you'd met in the Halix Mausoleum, and who had escaped there. And some Lolth cultists, obviously, and a demon that they had summoned, an Erinyes, a demon woman with a blue rope of entanglement. You fought and killed them all. Jiro tried to escape again, but I think it was Zelric or Zephyr. Someone blasted him with a hold person and paralyzed him. And it was Cosmo. Cosmo's like, I don't know this guy, but I'm not going to let him run away. He seems like, oh wait, no, Cosmo does know the guy. I keep forgetting who was there. Cosmo recognized him. Cosmo said, I'm not letting him get away this time. And he didn't. You struck him down along with everybody else. In the room that group had all come from, you found essentially like a war table, right? And evidence in notes and treaties of cooperation between cultists of Vecna and cultists of Lolth, the demon queen of spiders. You continued through a secret door to enter the lair of Care Arak, the spider dragon. And blah. Cosmo said, hey, what's that up in the webs? That looks a lot like a fragment of a super special rod, perhaps the rod of 7 parts, transformed into a giant spider, which allowed him to scurry up the webs without difficulty, grab the rod piece, and then the Benny Hill music started as the fleeing and the chase began, pursued by someone who had looked like a drow priestess, but was actually a Yoklol, a demon in disguise. Kind of in the northern part of the complex. And through the south, as you started hearing doors smashing, it was apparent that Kara Rock was trying to make her way through the barriers to devour you all before you could get out in the south. But get out you did. Eventually, you made your way back to the fungal ravine where the anchor point portal was, and you stepped through and found yourselves right back here in Illustrial's extraplanar sanctum. Illustrial's very happy to see you, very happy to see that you are alive, all of you, and very happy to see that your mission was successful, and you brought back the first piece of the rod of 7 parts. So she took you back downstairs in her sanctum here, where you saw a couple of new faces. You saw this elven bard, which was not new to Zalric and Zephyr, and he was pretty ecstatic to see both of them. And you saw also sitting there this woman, Milena Van Talstiv, who Illustrial introduced as her wife. And that is pretty much where we ended it. Everyone right now, if you want, can take the benefit of a long rest, because you'll have that before anything too exciting happens. And also, everyone please have a point of inspiration, because you completed a major quest. So, as we pick up back here in the sanctum, Tarvin had a song to sing for you all. And I guess kind of what's going on as you get back here. So as I said, Tasha and Tarvin were pretty cuddly on this couch over here. And Tarvin will kind of excitedly begin to explain how he got here. And Tasha's like, baby, 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 just sit there and look pretty. Please, I'll tell him. It's okay, it's okay. She said, I I got bored. I got bored waiting for you all to come back. Illustrial and Morty over there are not the most exciting company to be stuck with in this place. So I started thinking, what can I do? And some of you said you came from Neverwinter in Toril, and believe it or not, I had never been. So I shifted myself over there. And as you look, you see Illustrial just kind of glaring at her. This was obviously something Tasha did without permission. I shifted myself over there, and what a neat city. There was this place called the Moonstone Mask that was just so much more fun than this. And I caught a show. This gorgeous gentleman here was singing his heart out at the Moonstone Mask. And well, one thing led to another, and now he's here. And we are just both so happy about that, aren't we, baby? Aren't we? And Tarbert gives a smile. And she says, yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I can't wait to hear all about what you guys did at work, I suppose, if you have to explain. And Milena introduces herself as I said, as Illustrial's wife. She says, yes, I can't wait to really meet you all. Illustrial and Mordenkainen over there, they've told me all about you. You all seem just fascinating and absolutely just, well, you're heroes. You're heroes. This is the with this ritual that the Whispered One, that Vecna has done, with what it can do, what it will do to our reality if you don't stop it, and you've all stepped in. That's just great. But Illustrial came. She came back to her home in Silvery Moon. She said she just was not comfortable with me being there, with some of the hiccups going on, some of the changes, some of the shifts. So she brought me here, and I suppose I'm stuck here for a while. But anything I can do to help you all. If you need any research done, if you need coffee, I'm an excellent cook. Anything I could do to help, please just let me know. Mordenkainen will step out from behind his desk here and carry over. He's got just kind of a pile of books in his hands that he's leafing through. And he says, yes, the pleasantries, I will assume at this point have concluded. We are here on business. This is not a vacation, so I will tell you, while you were gone, I have been doing my research I wanted to know more about this rod, the rod of the 7 parts, yes? And in case you find this to be useful, I have learned some more. So, ages ago, eons ago, yes, there was the great war between the primordials and the gods. And woof, the damage that this war did, the scarring that it did to the planes of existence was dramatic. And there was a demon lord, Miska the wolf spider, eventually pushed many of the primordial's enemies to the brink of annihilation. And so desperate to save themselves, and desperate to save their allies, these powerful elemental beings, the Wind Dukes of Akka, they rose against Miska, and committed as they were to the fundamental concepts of law, the fundamental concepts of order. They created this artifact, the Rod of Law. They created it from its 7 constituent parts, and they used this rod to imprison Miska, the wolf spider, on the plane of Pandemonium. And when they used it, the rod shattered into its 7 pieces, scattered throughout the various planes through the multiverse, and was lost, essentially. Some of the individual pieces have moved in the meantime, have been found, have been lost again, have been secreted away, but not since all those ages ago has it been assembled. And I would say not since then has it been needed until now. But now, certainly it is again. This is usually the part where one would clap or say, yes, Bordenkainen, what wonderful work you have done. Such useful information to us. But I understand you are chatting and sipping on your... Ah, thank you, fine-haired one. Yes. As gracious as you are handsome.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Finally. Finally, someone says out loud what all are knowing. And he he returns to his desk. So Illustrial will ask for the rod fragment from Cosmo.
Yeah, here you go. This thing is weird, man. So what are you gonna do with it?
Well, we will need some time to study this, to divine not only what properties it may have as a constituent part of the full rod of 7 parts, but more importantly, to divine which other piece or pieces it might show us the way to, such that we can continue retrieving and assembling those pieces. That is a task I think best left to Mordenkainen, to Tasha, and myself. In the meantime, I understand. We understand. You all were plucked here out of your own lives with your own concerns. I will say you're welcome to rest here and enjoy the sanctum and simply relax. But of course, if you have business that you must attend to elsewhere while Mordenkainen and Tasha and I are studying this fragment, I'm happy to assist you with transport.
All right, yeah, I guess you should hold on to this for a little while.
Thank you. And please, Milena is sincere when she is sincere in her appreciation for you all, in her offers to help however you might need while you're here. And yes, she is a damn good cook, so please take advantage of that as well while you are here. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you just mentioned we're going to have some time to go back to our lands if we want to.
Yes, I don't know if the latent power of the wish ritual will pluck you back again when we need you. So I would simply ask that you attend to any business that may be absolutely pressing, and then return through an anchor point that I will establish.
I got you. So similar to what we just did. Well, hey,
Yes.
I was actually pretty close to figuring out kind of the location of my father. I don't know exactly where he's at yet, but I felt like I was really close, and I really would like to get back for a minute and figure that out. Think you can help me with that?
Your father is missing.
For years, yeah.
Oh my.
He's been missing for
Um,
25 years.
Goodness. Well, family is everything, isn't it? She squeezes Melena's hand. Um, yes. I suppose if you tell me a bit about where you need to go, I can assist you with that. Do you know precisely where you need to go?
Well, I need to go back to my home. I think Boone, North Carolina, would be the best place to drop us off at because it's a pretty central hub for a lot of transportation in my area. I really need to get to Tennessee, but I can take the train from there. I'm sorry. Do
Okay.
you know what? I'm sorry. Do you know what a train is?
She clearly recognized about like 90% of those words. And I mean, she's a well-traveled archmage, but like Boone, North Carolina, it was those are new words to her. A train, she's familiar with the concept of a train, but probably with trains that look very different and maybe powered differently than the trains Merlanor is familiar with, right? But I guess do you share with her what you learned, right? So basically, she'll ask you to what's I mean, Boone, North Carolina. What is the world that you hail from? You mentioned the word, I believe, America before.
Yeah. Well,
I confess that's also new to me.
planet Earth, North America. That's where I'm from.
Planet Earth, North America. I know what we'll do. Mimir. And this floating head floats over. Down right here in the middle of you all. Tasha kind of puts her fingers in her ears, knowing what's coming. And so I guess quickly, let me recap, if you're cool with it, Parker, what Merlinor learned when in the library a few sessions ago, right? So, Merlinor, you learned in some of these books, Vecna cults operate across, and a lot of you know this at this point, right? Are operating across numerous worlds, numerous planes of existence. You learned that they seem to be operating more or less in concert, right, in collaboration, which suggests that at least some of the higher ups within the cults in each world are able to communicate with each other across the planes and to coordinate with other cults on other worlds. And on the world of Earth, the Vecna cult calls itself Veil, Veil, Vecna's Empire Infiltration League. Veil includes some cultists who are born with something called the Gift of the Green. It includes some who are forces of something called the Inner Dark, but most of them are not blessed with any magic at all, just like most of the residents of the world of Earth. You read, Merlinor, that legends suggest that centuries past, before the white man crossed the Great Sea and settled in the mountains now called Appalachia, Vecna promised an unspeakable promise to something called a deep thing in exchange for that deep thing's allegiance to bringing about Vecna's ultimate vision of remaking of the multiverse. The identity of this deep thing is unknown, but it's been rumored to walk the earth in human form in order to scheme with the cultists of Vale, and in order to lie to and trick innocents into surrendering their secrets to the cult through rituals much like the one that you saw in the Halleck's Mausoleum. As with all forces of the inner dark, this deep thing harbors just absolutely unrelenting hatred for this thing called the Green. And this deep thing is rumored to abduct innocent people, rarely kill them, but what it's rumored to do is bind them in dark and forgotten places, and to use their life force and any magical blessings they might have as feed for itself. This deep thing is also rumored to be able to take the physical form of any creature, human or not, that it has bound. So that's what Merlanor learned. So Alestria will call Mimir over and so okay, you're looking for your father?
Yes, ma'am.
What is his name?
His name is Merkel
Merkel
Haggard.
Merkel Haggard. Merkel Haggard of Earth.
Yes, ma'am.
Of Carolina?
Yeah, that's where he disappeared from. I was born in Boone. So yeah, from North Carolina.
Okay. Mimir, whatever legends, whatever lore might be known or secreted away of one known as Merkel Haggard, of the world of Earth, of North Carolina, share with us now. And Mimir will cast legend lore on Merkel Haggard. It'll say, Merkel Haggard of Boone, North Carolina. Merkel born with the gift of the green, but not so blessed as to be able to hide it. Not with those pointy ears of his. No, they'd cost him quite a lot over the years. They'd cost him his wife's pappy, Gary. They'd cost him his family's homestead in Boone. And ultimately, they'd cost him most of himself. You see, Illustrial, a couple years after Merkel moved his family away from the unpleasantness in Boone, away to Dorchester, West Virginia, well, Merkel up and disappeared. And ain't a soul could be asked that knew what happened to him or where he went. Merkel's family knew he wasn't the wandering type. He wasn't one to up and leave without reason. But what they didn't know was that Merkel had a reason. At least he thought so. See, Merkel harbored dreams of enacting revenge against the Calvary Baptist mob, the ones who lynched Gary. So Merkel met a man in Dorchester by the name of Gavin, who sympathized with his plight, and together they agreed they'd ride back to Boone. They'd deliver justice. But Merkel, much as he could see, couldn't see everything. Couldn't see that Gavin weren't a man at all. Couldn't see Gavin was a deep thing, a hater of the green, walking the earth in human skin. Merkel Haggard never made it back to Boone. Now, I can't see Merkel right now. I can't see where he is, but I can see Gavin. I can see him walking out of the mayor's office in Baker's Gap, Tennessee. And when the sun hits his face just right, just for a moment, almost looks like he's wearing the face of Merkle Haggard.
I had heard the name Gavin, and I had a suspicion. Thank you, Mimir.
What'd I say?
All you needed to say.
Oh. He looks at Alestra. Are we done here? And she says yes, so he floats back over to his spot in the library. Well, it sounds like I don't know Baker's Gap, Tennessee, but if you'll allow me a moment, you said Boone, you said North Carolina. I can ask Mistra for an appropriate anchor point. And she closes her eyes. She begins to levitate just like 6 inches off the ground. And it's quick, like 5 seconds later, she drops back. And your father was blessed by the weave. You didn't tell me this?
I was 5 when he disappeared. I didn't know a whole lot.
That's interesting. There is a circle he maintained, a mushroom circle. And whatever damage was done to his home, the green, whatever this force is, the green has preserved that circle. I can use that. I can use this circle to send you.
So, at our old homestead?
Yes. Yes.
I hadn't been back there since we left. But sounds good.
Okay. And the rest of you? Anything I could do for you? Well, Merlanor hopefully returns alive to us.
Hey, Mara, what's going on here? People are talking funny, kind of sound like this.
I don't know. I've really got to ask Melina for a coffee.
Coffee?
Asla,
Yes, please.
Yes. I'm helping.
Asla wants to look at Merlanor and say, "Do you need help on your journey?"
I mean, I've been doing this alone for 25 years. But yeah, I think I could use some help if you're willing to help. I really appreciate it.
I would love to. I know that I've lost family. And I would like to help you.
Cosmo, what is a Tennessee?
Oh no, man.
Oh, if y'all are coming with me, you're in for a shock. Oh, we'll get to ride Tweetsy.
I don't like electric damage.
The hell is a Tweetsy?
It's a train.
What's a train?
Okay,
Actually,
well,
hang on. Is Morrow? Well, no. Morrow lived in a grove. Never mind.
Is there any more of those boomsticks there that you carry? Do we got to worry about other
please tell me
people
there's
with
no more of the
those?
boomsticks.
my grandpappy was a gunsmith.
What's a grandpappy? You never did tell me.
What's a gunsmith?
The person that makes these things.
Oh, he's a boomstick maker.
A boomstick smith, yes.
If you want to call it a boomstick, you very may well, but they're called guns. They're called guns.
Yeah, well, that makes a loud
Firearms.
boom.
Rifles, revolvers. Anyways, beside the point. Y'all are going to be in for quite the culture shock if you're not used to some of these things. Just
Should I-
follow my
should-
lead if you come along?
Should I learn how to shoot one of those boomsticks? Will I stick out if I don't?
Do I have to talk like you?
You do not have to talk like me, although you would probably stick out like a sore thumb.
We need to change clothes.
If we're going back to my homestead, I believe my grandpappy had a small stash somewhere. I can't remember where. Like I said, I was 5 when we left. But he was a great gunsmith. That's why I have this gun with me. It's lasted years. Above the table, this is not something I talked to David about in armory or anything. So
That's okay.
We all get weapons. Everybody gets a gun.
I
Hey,
imagine it with a gun, and I want it to happen so bad.
we're going on a field trip.
I'd be more than happy to go and help you find your pappy and learn how to shoot one of these boomsticks.
All right,
I'm definitely not trying to go home.
I do
anytime
feel like
soon.
y'all are starting to make fun of me for the accent.
Merlanor,
I'm
I
just
didn't
getting
just start, buddy.
All right,
I'm just getting into character, you know.
I appreciate it. You know what? I dig it.
Okay.
Do we need to change outfits? You don't dress quite like the rest of us.
So
Yeah,
do you have to cast comprehend languages to understand them sometimes?
No.
You all would kind of stick out. I might be able to find you some garb to wear.
What?
I mean, I can cast seeming again. Make us all appear like whatever you are.
North Carolinian.
A North Carolina.
Yeah.
Full-blooded
So-
American.
I mean, for once we have a party where nobody is going to stick out like wildly, right?
That is true. We're all
like,
humanoids, right?
You're all
Hey.
like
I have pale skin, dark black hair, and
Some of you
blackened
glow.
eyes.
sure,
You just
sure.
look
I
like
mean,
you don't go outside.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Which- how does
pale
that
with
happen?
silver hair, but you know.
I mean, you're in very interesting looking people for sure, right? I'm not saying you're not going to get any questions, but you're not walking around with like a hippo and a dog and a cat,
Pink
and
owl.
yeah, and a minotaur, right? An owlbear, right? So, I mean, I leave that to you. I mean, right, Merlanor, you know.
I really don't want to act like anyone
I know
I'm
that
not
people
again.
don't walk around in scale mail.
You know, right?
why not?
People.
How do they find protection?
I mean, we just don't fight like you guys do.
Y'all just raw dog it.
That's the fun part.
Correct.
You don't.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know.
with firearms, like there's not a whole lot that's going to protect you. Some people like to wear something like underneath their shirt, but it's really bulky. They're working on it.
Merlanor, shoot me. I'll show you how effective this armor is.
Yeah, please. Let's see a demonstration.
I'll
Yeah.
put something over my armor, but I'm a little scared. I've traveled a lot of realms, a lot of places, but I've never been to the Earth or North Carolina.
Sounds like, is Tennessee a place? What is Tennessee?
Tennessee is a place that borders North Carolina.
It's like a country.
I say we just go and figure it out, man. Let's go.
Yeah, it's part of a country.
Oh, okay. I need that
Anyways,
coffee so fucking.
it sounds like
The
everyone's
one thing Merlanor that Merlanor probably would think of, right, is I don't know if any of you have pointy ears. Like particularly pronounced pointy ears. Merlanor, right, you would definitely know on Earth the sort of elven ears are associated with, right? It's not 100% overlap, but can be associated with being born with the gift of the green. And some places are more tolerant than others of those of the green.
I don't think anybody here has elf in them, and Merlinor, since he's half elf, aren't quite as pointed.
Right. I don't think anybody's got like the real big elven ears, so you'll
So
just most of you guys will just be a little funny looking.
So you're telling me we're going into a Blair Witch Trials Part 2?
Correct.
Wicked.
It's Call of Cthulhu all over again.
I think Mara's gonna actually make a cup of coffee real quick.
All right.
Like literally.
Yes. I need something.
and Milena
Oh,
is
y'all go ahead.
Milena comes back with this tray of coffees and like syrups and whole milk, like skim milk, cream, all this just huge stuff. Even though the only request was for one coffee, she brings it back and is like eagerly offering it to you all.
I'm gonna mix a little bit of everything into my coffee.
All right.
Whatever's on the
Merlanor
tray
drinks
is
black,
going in.
but with like a little bit of whiskey with it.
Oh.
Oh, they did get you whiskey, didn't they?
Didn't Tasha like have some whiskey before?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think she pulled up like
Jack Daniel or something?
You're right. You wanted bourbon, or you wanted like it was something
Whiskey,
like
and
wanted
she
whiskey,
got
whiskey,
bourbon.
She came with bourbon. Yeah, she came with
Yeah.
Kentucky bourbon.
that. Kentucky bourbon. Yeah.
Hey man, Kentucky bourbon ain't too bad.
That'll work.
Yeah. She's like, that's an excellent idea once again, and she will telekinetically like pull her own cup of coffee over, and the bottle of bourbon will float and just splash a little in hers, and then it'll float over your
Maro
way.
definitely is showing interest in your whiskey, but staying kind of quiet about it.
So I guess like any prep you guys want to do or need to do, or anything else you want to do in the sanctum.
I'm currently
There's a
looking
lot-
through my spells a little bit.
Do I need to take
Sure.
Zephyr and like show him how to use a gun and have some like fire practice?
So I would say obtaining proficiency at firearms is going to take more than like an evening of practice.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
We got
Basic-
downtime, right? Your dad's
anyone can use a firearm. They just wouldn't have their proficiency bonus to the attack.
That's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like it's a bit.
Yeah.
Any chance that Zelric can buy 500 gold piece worth of diamond dust while he's here?
Yes, I forgot to mention like any shop. Yes, basically you can shop from here. Celestial will just draw up like kind of from the ground. She'll make like an illusion of the most average person you've ever seen, right? In the most boring clothes, and she can like portal them to a major city to like do shopping for you.
For flavor,
How
can
much-
it be your Glear Faith?
How much gold did
Cool.
we find in the dungeon, and then what was the split? Does anybody remember, or
I think
did
it was
anybody write
100
that down?
gold. I think it was like 600 for like 100 piece or something. I know
I
it
think-
wasn't a super big amount, but roll 20 doesn't scroll up high enough for me to see from.
Yeah, I
But
believe
wanna
it
say
was
100
600.
piece. I want to say it's 100
Yeah.
piece.
Okay, that I never did add it,
Okay.
so I'm up to 300.
I didn't either.
Correct, I did not either.
Well, I'm down to 100 after buying some diamond dust. So
Okay. We'll get you guys some more gold.
I'm at 300 almost.
we're gonna come
but
back with
I
a
don't
bunch
think
of
I need
American dollars.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, converted to
We're
American.
gonna be
use with
super
this guy.
valuable.
Yeah, make sure you swap that out before you come back.
Hold on, I'll look up the.
Is there a conversion center in
American dollars.
Oh,
Oh,
gold.
no, your
10,000 Sky or America?
Gold
Look.
to dollars.
yeah, yes. Don't
Or
worry.
dollars
I've
to
got
gold.
Okay.
it. I've got it. Yeah.
How many?
So-
elves-
David is prepared.
We found 3 potions of superior healing, which we've already given out. A
Yes.
gem of seeing, which has been fashioned into a monocle on a stick, and 600 gold.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then a parchment written in undercommon and raw meat.
Oh, that's right. You took that back.
Control F is so nice.
While others are doing things, can Asla ask Mimar about Elysium?
Sure. Just his kind of like general, like
Yeah, like
first paragraph Wikipedia.
what's going on in Elysium now? Who's ruling?
Sure. Yeah, but I'll add. I might. Okay, we can do that. But
You can
I'll-
like whisper to me later.
Okay, I would say we could do it two ways. I could ask for your help. You can tell me who's ruling, even though Asla doesn't know. If you want to like, kind of start to craft that,
Okay.
or yes, he will. Mimir will tell you, and then we'll figure out in a bit what he told you.
I think Ramar will have to tell me.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
How many ounces is 1 gold coin?
I did all this conversion, and basically it's gonna be 4 gold pieces to $1.
Oh, you've already done it.
Yeah. And I did do it by like looking up like the weight and then like what was the price of gold in 1910.
Oh, you did it in
What was
1910.
the value of $1 in
Yeah.
1910?
Yeah.
Oh, so gold really hasn't boomed yet because the gold rush didn't happen until the late 40s.
Oh,
Oh.
we don't even have a California.
I thought it was like the 1840s, wasn't it?
Yeah, is
Wasn't
it
the
not?
1948.
What?
It happened in the last bit of
After
1948.
After
Yeah,
World War
that-
II?
1848.
Pretty sure it was 1800s,
Are you sure?
buddy.
1848.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was
1848.
1848.
Oh,
You're thinking like,
Yeah.
when did the Dust Bowl happen?
The 20s to
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's thinking of.
Yeah, the gold rush was 1848 to 1855.
Yeah, because hello, San
expansion
Francisco
out west.
49ers.
Yeah, I knew that. Huh, this whole time I thought it was 19, not 18.
Mhm.
Hey Merlanor, how's that education system in America?
Clearly not good.
Still doing great to this day.
I mean, in 1905, Merlanor was homeschooled by his mom.
As was everyone else.
That was probably pretty common at that time, or a small schoolhouse.
Or a church.
Small schoolhouse where everyone there is just cousins or relatives.
There's a park nearby, and we're getting off track here. There's a park nearby where we go hike, and there's an old schoolhouse still in there, and it's remarkable just how small it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they were like
And the
9
area
to like
for-
15 kids from like preschool to like our equivalent to like high school.
The area it served is essentially like the woods that make up the park.
The first American public school was opened April 23rd at 1635.
Wow.
So there was public schools back then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
If you're rich.
Yeah,
Anyway.
rich in a big city.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Richmond.
Do you need to show me how to use one of these little boomstickies before we leave so that way I at least know what I do if I get one?
Yeah, I
There's
can.
a
I
good
can.
place to fire one off in here.
Yeah.
Maybe let's
can
do it
throw
once
a-
we get there.
Yeah, I mean, the homestead was like a couple miles outside of town, so it's going to take a minute to get into Boone, and it's probably like hearing gunshots probably wouldn't alert anybody because it's probably pretty common.
Do you still own the house?
It was abandoned, and I'm assuming since the green is like protecting the circle, that it's probably protecting the homestead from being found or something, or there was a ward on it. Who knows? I should have typed all this out. These are questions I didn't think about. Thank you, James.
Now you
When I read
know.
the backstory.
Now you know how absolutely you can just never be prepared, especially as a DM.
I mean,
Crevice, crevasse.
how does that sound to you, David? Does that sound feasible?
You'll find out.
Would have
You'll
had, like,
find
more-
out. You will find out what the state of the homestead is.
You guys are making
you
me
go.
feel very unprepared for tomorrow.
I just want to make sure that I stay not covered in holes by other people with boomsticks, you know?
I understand. But we can go. Yeah, we can certainly go over it. And either here, I don't know if Illustrial has a place where we can do that, or we can do that when we get there.
She will probably request that you don't fire the gun indoors. I guess if you explain to her like what dry firing is, she'd probably be okay with that. But you know, it's like not too much work for her to like repair the walls magically at this place, but she's got like stuff to do. So
Could she cast
and
a?
it's really loud, and you're indoors, like everybody would go deaf.
Yeah, we'll do it when we get there.
I was gonna say she could also just cast a orb of silence or whatever.
Oh,
She
yeah,
could.
true.
She could.
Just look out for the silent projectile.
Yeah.
Deadly.
It's also about just like shooting things at her sanctum.
Yeah.
I mean, Merlanor is right. You know, like gunshots kind of out in the rural areas outside of town is probably not going to draw a bunch of attention. And you've got a couple miles to traipse through if you're starting at the homestead and walking to Boone. So,
Right. Yeah, I mean, Merlanor's got nothing he wants to buy. He's ready to go whenever everybody else is ready to go.
okay.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Angela's
Zelric didn't
ready.
get that diamond dust. All right.
So I just got a light bulb
Field
You got a
trip
light bulb?
time.
the silence thing. Could you not
Okay.
make your weapon suppressed?
Well, anything outside of the cube.
But if he
Makes
shoots
noise.
it in the cube,
I shoot it in the cube.
If he shoots
Then-
it in the cube, it will be suppressed. Yeah.
I mean, hey, I have an idea. It won't happen this session,
okay.
but I had an idea on where I'm going to take Merlanor, and that could be a possibility in the future.
Are you gonna fashion a suppressor with the idea?
You know, I haven't thought. All right, I don't want to give up
Okay.
too much.
No,
I know
that's fine.
I know he's an artificer initiate already. That is a possibility. I was thinking of another possibility as well. I have a couple of different ideas.
I got you.
on Merlanor.
Well, let's go, brother.
All right. Illustrial will kind of wave her hands in a circle on the floor, and you'll see these like transparent, they almost look like holograms of mushrooms like sprout out of the tile floor in here. And she will say whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, and I really appreciate this.
Okay.
Let's
Give me
do this,
one
Merlanor.
second.
Oh hell yeah!
Is there any mannerisms we need to know, Merlanor, to fit in better?
I mean, you call every woman you see ma'am. You say yes, ma'am. No, thank you, ma'am. You have respect. It seems you all have respect already. So I don't think you'll have much of an issue. But
I just
You're
figured
gonna
I'd
sound-
ask because you got fancy words like pappy, peepaw,
I mean,
gunsmith, and trains.
some of you might sound like
and a
Yankees.
C.
That's okay.
So you will step through, and your surroundings will kind of shimmer and fade, and Merlanor and all of you will find yourselves at the edge of a wood, stepping out from a circle of red mushrooms on the ground. Merlanor, you look about 40 to 50 feet away is the old homestead.
It's gonna take a minute to kind of take it in because he had
Mhm.
been searching for this place for 25 years and
Mhm.
never was able to trace back to it.
Okay.
But seeing it, even though he was just 5 years old, you know, sometimes your memories are bad, but it kind of floods in like or rush to the head. So he takes a moment and then gets into job mode and isn't going to run up to the house because he wants to make sure that everything is safe first.
Okay.
Hello.
Here you can see that the windows are all smashed, and you see like broken, rotted boards, kind of like littering the spaces on the ground outside of these windows. It looks like over the years, these windows were smashed, boarded up, ripped down a couple times.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
place
I'm not
kind of reminds me of the Dalelands over there near where I'm from. Just saying.
Well, hey, I can't wait to visit it.
I don't think I'm going back there. Let's just keep going.
Oh, you never know. Never say never. All right, I'm gonna step up to the front steps and just see if I hear anything inside
Okay,
before taking foot.
make a perception check.
That should be a
Nice.
20.
That's 20. You do not hear anything inside. You do see that you see no sign of the front door. You see it looks just absolutely filthy inside, right? Muddy tracks on top of muddy tracks.
Yeah. I
Furniture
think it's like paw
broken.
prints. Is that paw prints on the road?
Yeah. I mean, you see animal prints. You can smell, cat piss and deer piss, and I mean, it's been 25 years.
Yeah.
And as you look around, looks like probably over the 25 years, sometimes people, maybe vagrants or travelers have stayed here periodically, but there's no evidence someone's made this an actual home in a long, long time.
Does this look like how it used to?
No, time has not been kind.
That's
But I'm
what
sure
I
with some
figured.
work it could be made up again.
For
Step
sure.
into like I guess this was maybe the family room or the dining room here. That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, with the I never made a way for you to get in here. There's a kitchen back there too,
Oh.
but I'm not gonna redo the lighting.
Zephyr, do you see what I see?
What is it that I'm supposed to be seeing?
Looks like blood to me.
You do see. You're looking into. You'd both recognize like what a smokehouse is, right? Like a small smokehouse, and there are blood stains on the dirt floor in there, and it's just littered with like animal bones.
Interesting.
Anything that looks like, freshly planted or manicured, like flowers or anything, or, is an artifact of me stealing this map from somewhere and not how it actually looks.
Merlanor's just caught up in himself. He's not even paying attention to Morrow right now.
Okay.
He's just kind of walking through the house, clearing room to room, and just kind of taking it in for a second.
Okay.
Is it daylight?
It is daylight right now, yeah.
Oh, Greg, we need to roll our wheel. Wheel MO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I rolled my gem of seeing charges and it gained 1 charge back, by the way. Okay, and then he's gonna step out and I guess he'll see what Morrow saw. Sounds like it didn't have any significance though.
Probably hard to tell, right? Like, mostly what you're seeing is, evidence that a lot of people, a lot of animals have been through this place over the years. This is absolutely an abandoned place. And one of the only areas that looks like well maintained in any way is the mushroom circle that you stepped out of, that the encroaching trees and weeds have stayed away from.
Gotcha.
Um,
Having a discussion about weed
Cosmo,
back.
you climbed up on that boulder.
I did.
Okay. As you're kind of up on that boulder, just looking around, trying to see kind of what you can see, your eyes catch something like deep in the woods. And it looks like a deer. Looks like a black deer. And it's just kind of like looking in your direction. Can you make a perception check?
Do we have advantage on these from the Vecna link?
No, that's insight. Yeah.
Oh.
17.
How do I have perception?
It's hard to see at first because just not a ton of light is getting through to, where this deer is standing in the thick wood. But it almost looks like the antlers on this thing are like glowing just a bit, just when the light hits them right.
I'm looking for something. Hang on 1 second. Can I find familiar or not? What I'm looking for?
Mhm.
I don't know. I can find a wild companion, but that's not the same. Oh shoot. Shoot, I can't. Dang it. That'd be cool. I think Cosmo would kind of just keep looking and watching for now. I don't think I would even say anything about it yet. Like, I feel like I might be seeing things, so I'm just gonna keep staring at it and see what it does.
Okay. It stares at you for quite some time. And you start to hear like these whispers in your head that sound like someone who something decayed a bit, right? Something with like half a jaw struggling to speak. With just like a swollen tongue, like forcing the words, but the tone is almost like chuckling, right? The tone does not sound in pain. And you hear, "Well met. We will speak of many things one day."
Oh.
Is that in my head?
That's absolutely in your head.
Son of a bitch.
And then this thing turns around and walks into the dark of the wood, out of sight.
I think Asla,
Mhm.
having seen just Cosmo staring, is gonna come up here and be like, "Cosmo, you good?"
I'm gonna like shake it off and be like, yeah. I thought I saw something. I don't think I seen anything though. Just
Hey, you're
these
sure?
weird travels are just weird, man.
You haven't traveled a lot of realms?
No.
It
Zephyr.
does take a toll on you.
Just
Yes.
go where my feet take me.
I think my grandpappy's secret stash was under the floorboards. Can't remember which room.
What if we just tear up all the floors?
What
It's like
room
it's
was
gonna be
his
done anyway.
favorite?
Don't tear up all the floors.
What room did he spend the most time in?
I mean, he spent most of his time outside.
Oh,
his
when he
shop.
was inside. What room was his favorite?
The dining room, probably.
Then that's where I'd start.
Can I make like a history check or something to try to remember?
Yeah, you can make a history or an investigation check as you're, because I assume you're kind of like looking around also as you try to recall.
So that's 20.
Okay. You will, as you're looking, you'll see just a characteristic, just tiny strip of that floor stained just a shade lighter than the floorboards around it. And you remember that he kept a stash under the boards there.
Gotcha.
And it does not look like it's been torn up.
Awesome. So I gently pull up the boards to find his stash.
Okay. You will find a revolver. It's a non-magical revolver. Which will essentially be like a hand crossbow. Stats with. We'll just leave it at that for now. We'll think on that. And you will find 100 US dollars.
Whoa. Cool deal. What's that to gold?
400, I think. It's a 4-to-1 ratio.
I think it's the other way. I think it's 25 gold. Oh, wait, yeah, four gold pieces is $1.
So yeah, 400.
So 25 gold, which
25 gold. Sorry.
David
that was
just
math.
accidentally loaded you up.
it's less that. It's not even like 400. It's a lot. It's just I'm thinking, like what's $100 is a lot of money this time still,
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
Like
that's what I was gonna say.
yeah.
Because it was dude, that was 1880.
Say it was 30 years
80?
prior to this, so it's even more.
So that was a whole lot of money. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll add that. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to add that to my inventory. I'm not going to split it with you. I'm assuming it's just one bill. Or is it,
No, it's in $5 bills.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add it to my
Now I'm
inventory.
trying to look up what the. It's like $3,000 today.
Wow. And I
Man, we're
hand
comfy.
the revolver to Zephyr. I'm like, it's not loaded. I don't load it. I say, all right. Let's go try to take target practice on the scarecrow outside.
Oh, no, shoot, man! Whoa!
And you can add a revolver, the revolver. I'm just looking at that now. So
I assume you're handing me your 6-shooter so you can keep your father's.
Yeah, I'm handing you the one I just found, the non-magical. Mine is his actual, like, personal one that he crafted special for himself and is a magical gun.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go out to the garden, and over the course of like 30 minutes to an hour, Merlanor's teaching them all about gun safety. Make sure you're not pointing a loaded gun at someone. Keep your hand off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Take steady aim. If the person is non-threatening, don't shoot them. If you want a non-lethal blow, aim for the knees.
I think that's how that works.
all right. Yeah, you guys could
Lots
do
of
that
pains.
just to get him comfortable with it. Morrow, you come from a grove.
Correct.
Yeah. Cosmo, I don't remember. Did you come from I don't know, a place of heavy like natural vegetation like that?
So
Like a druid grove or something like that?
I'm from like Yawn or whatever it's called,
Mm-hmm.
which is way over by. I'm actually looking at the map right now. Zembia area in
Mhm.
Faerun, near the Sea of the Fallen Stars. But I walked from there to Neverwinter. So I've seen a lot.
Right.
I've lived in a lot of places over my years.
Okay. I think, yeah. Okay, then we'll do this for Morrow. I think that makes the most sense. Morrow, as you're kind of looking at just like all the wood and vegetation around here, one, you get the feeling that it wants this place, right? I mean, some of the area on the homestead is like starting to be overgrown, but not nearly what it should be after 25 years. And you just get this feeling that the wood here, the forest and the vines and the weeds feel entitled to this place,
Should.
and are frustrated by something or someone.
Interesting.
And there is some, you're familiar with with the magic that animates plant life that you grew up with. You can sense something similar in the environment here, but it's not exactly the same magic. It's not the same old spirits that you're familiar with. But there is definitely like a forest magic in this place.
Sure, it's too bad I don't have like immune with nature or anything like that. Spell that lets me talk to nature.
That's okay.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna go up to Cosmo. Cosmo, are you getting this sense that I'm kind of getting about woods wanting to reclaim this land?
Man, I'm getting a weird sense about this place. I'll tell you what, I saw something strange in the woods now that you talk about it.
See?
Huh?
What'd you see?
Black deer. It was strange with some weird antlers.
Antlers. I don't know what all is natural to this plane, so I can't say if that's weird or not, really. Hey, Merlanor.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember a lot of black-skinned deer in this area? Black fur? Or, I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know.
No.
Literally
No.
from here, man. Come on. Really,
11's enough to hit a tree. You know, if that's what you're shooting at, Zephyr.
I was aiming for the scarecrow as Merlanor looked away.
That's fine. I mean, a Scarecrow's gonna have an AC of 10 at best, right? So an 11's good.
I mean, yeah, we were shooting at the scarecrow, so
Okay, yeah. Boom.
Uh,
Big hole in the Scarecrow.
Hang on. Someone put some armor over it and see how the armor fares. Zephyr.
but
go
no,
down, buddy.
deer here are like brown. They're not black.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. I think the forest wants her land back.
Yeah, I saw something really weird out there when I was standing on that rock.
You think the forest wants its land back?
Yeah,
Then why hasn't it taken it?
that's a very good question, but you said this has been abandoned for how many years now? And it's really not, I mean, it's rotted, but it's not overgrown like you would expect, you know?
I did notice that, yes. I believe that my dad put a ward on the place.
Against nature itself, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is there any, like, folk tale of black deer or anything? Do you have any kind of, like, Anything
Like
like
here are
that?
not something that I've heard a whole lot about. It might be something that's the green is working in weird ways right now.
David, could I approach just kind of like over here and see if maybe I can, I don't know, investigate or do some kind of nature check to kind of get a sense of all of this?
What are you trying to? I guess be a little more specific. What are you trying to do?
Basically trying to see like what it is that's preventing nature from taking over this place. See if I can investigate something of that sort.
Trying to vibe check that tree right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to vibe check this tree right now.
Sure. I guess just a straight wisdom check.
That's not very good.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. This isn't my realm.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Yeah, it's just, you're not from here. The trees even look like a little different.
Gorgeous trees, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Merlanor, what kind of tree is this? What's the most common tree in North Carolina?
Can Zelric cast see invisibility with his Vecna charge and then kind of just take a look around at what he's climbed atop this rock that he's on?
Absolutely.
So it's a walnut tree.
What's a walnut?
It's an edible nut.
I guess I shouldn't have asked if that's going to be your description.
Okay.
Most
Not
nuts
as
are
good as a
edible,
pecan. But
Zelric, you do not see any invisible creatures. And
Cosmo, where did
I'll
you?
just
Sorry.
I'll just tell you, like, for time's sake, if you could like do a lap here.
Yeah, I would.
You would not find, you would not see invisible creatures. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cosmo, where did you see this deer at? Take me there.
Yeah, come over here. Yeah, over here.
Whee!
Merlanor's interested in what they're doing as well. He's gonna follow them.
Okay.
I think
So-
Asla will follow as well.
All right.
So I'm gonna get up on this rock. I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna point. It was like out that way.
It was out that way.
I need this coffee to kick in so I can see something.
None of you on the rock see any black deer. Zelric's shooting firebolts at
I
them.
shot a firebolt at the scarecrow. This is how you do it.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you look into the woods. You can hear squirrels and birds. But you do not see any deer.
Cosmo,
black
you
or
didn't
otherwise.
eat one of these mushrooms when we got here, did you?
I wanted to, man.
Hey man, I get it. I do.
Cosmo eats the portal back and derails the entire campaign.
During like Merlanor's childhood, would his mom have said anything about the homestead? Anything his dad might have done to protect it or anything like that? I'm just trying to see if Merlanor has an explanation for. Mom.
So okay, yeah. I mean, she would. Yeah, you would know. I assume everything you kind of sent me about your dad, Merlanor knows, right? And so you know that he probably set up various like protections. But none of it like really kind of explains, I guess, what you're seeing here or what your friends are kind of telling you what they see here, right?
Yeah.
I
They're
mean,
saying like that nature is mad that it's not able to take over. Is that even a correct description of what they're sensing?
That's a correct description of what they're sensing, right? I mean, your dad was not opposed. He was not opposed to like the forces of nature, right? That's kind of what his blessing was associated with. And
Hey.
I just want to say, like, we can bandy this about as long as you guys want. I'm happy to do that. This is not like a puzzle that you guys need to like solve before you do anything else. I just want to make sorry.
You're good.
Oh, I need
You never
to
know
get
what
to the bottom
party's
of
gonna
this.
catch on.
So
Yeah.
Asla is gonna say, "Is this where we need to be, Merlanor?"
No, we need to make our way towards Boone. What time of day is it right now, David?
After the target practice and searching around and pulling up floorboards, we're probably early afternoon.
We can
So-
make
So
it by
lead the
evening.
way, Merlanor. Lead the way.
Yeah, we can make it by evening.
Yeah, it's just a couple miles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We'll start heading up the trail towards Boone, and we'll get stay in an inn tonight,
Wow.
I think, and then we'll catch the early morning train to. Trying to think, do we want to go to Passel Branch or Baker's Gap first?
Where was Gavin?
Baker's Gap, but Passel Branch is where Merlanor grew up, and that's where his mom is, and he might want to go visit real quick and
There you go.
and ask her some questions.
The
Okay.
group visits Ma.
But I'm
Where
not sure.
were-
David, did we talk about that? Because I know you asked me. Did I say something about that, or did I just say go to Baker?
I think the train. I think Baker's Gap is on the way to Passel Branch, but right? I think that's
Yeah, I
right.
think it's.
We did talk about this. I'm fine with either you want to do. I will say I don't have a lot of like Passel Branch prepped out, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Absolutely.
Trying to go back to that.
I know I'm looking at our chat.
Where'd I go, Merlanor, to get one of those fancy shirts you got?
Oh, was there any like leftover? I'm certain there's probably not because it's been kind of abandoned and yeah, gone through. There wasn't any like leftover clothing or anything that I can give somebody. We would probably have to go to the general store.
I think you'd have to go to the general store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
Um,
I said Tweetsy runs from Passel Branch to Boone. Baker's Gap is a stop between. Yeah, we'll just go to Baker's Gap. I think.
Okay.
If you don't have any prep for Passel Branch, it was just something I thought of right away.
I'm happy to try to wing it.
No.
The only deal, the only contract, right, is if I'm winging it, I'll just I will ask you for more help, right? Sometimes you'll ask me a question, and I'll say, "Well, you tell me what the answer is."
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I mean, Merlanor spent his whole life asking his mom questions.
Okay.
The only question he would have for her is if she knew of Gavin. But I also feel like since he was in Passel Branch when he got taken and he already knew the name Gavin, he would have already asked that question.
yeah, you probably already talked to her about that, and she wouldn't have been familiar with that.
A whole lot. Because I think Merkel was kind of
Yeah,
not talking to her about revenge.
yeah.
Since it was her
All
dad.
right.
So, okay. Yeah, we'll go to Baker's Gap.
So we are down here in Boone. We're walking down this path. Couple mile, about 40, 50 minutes. Easy enough to walk down this trail. And you see the town of Boone, North Carolina, well before you step into it. You see this small, rugged town sitting snug between the ribs of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And as you step into this town, it's, Merlanor knows this is kind of the economic center of Appalachian, North Carolina. But that becomes, that's kind of obvious to the rest of you as you walk in as well. That at least this is a town at a crossroads and has prospered because of that. As you start stepping into the town, looking around, right, you see evidence of some of the industries that supply the lifeblood here. rail cars on trains coming in that are piled high with cut logs or dirty coal or stamped with iron or steel. And it looks like by the number of wooden craftsman houses that are packed around the center of this town, you'd peg its population at probably about 1,000. Which again, for a lot of you, is a small town. But in this place at this time is not too shabby. As you walk through, either Merlanor would be able to kind of point out to you, or you would just see kind of a few points of interest. You'd see a tall wooden building with the words Boone Hotel painted in red above the door. You'll see a general store on a corner. You will see on either end of town, you'll see a church, or maybe it was a church. You'll see a Watauga Baptist, which looks well kept. Merlanor, it looks better attended than it was last time you were here, maybe. And you'll see Calvary Baptist Church, which you can tell that's the name of it by the sign out front, but the building itself, all the way on the edge of town, is completely overgrown by kudzu and creeping vines, and it looks abandoned. You will see the rail depot, which is home to two major rail lines, the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad, affectionately known as Tweetsie. And that runs east and west, that runs out into Tennessee. And the Barrow and Lock Railroad, which runs north and south. You'll pass a courthouse as well. Courthouse, because today is Saturday, is closed, but you will see kind of a long line of folk camped out front of the courthouse, like almost like they're saving their spots in line.
So Watauga is booming and Calvary is overgrown?
Yep.
I think, Merlanor's mom has told him all about the story. So I think he is pretty happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Calvary is kind of shut down. He hadn't been to Boone in quite a while, so he didn't know that. And first thing he would do when we get there is tell everyone to look both ways when crossing these tracks and don't stop on these tracks. If you see one of the big steel cars coming at you, please move out of the way. I don't want to tell our wizard friends that you got splattered by a train on our quest. Please don't shoot at the train, Zephyr. Please don't shoot anybody unprompted. Here. And let's go find you guys some clothes, because wearing plate mail armor or whatever you're wearing, we need something to cover that up.
Let's
You guys
do
look
it.
like what's it called? Crusaders.
Yeah, you guys look like you're about to start the very first Renaissance fair in America.
Yeah.
Years before, about what it was, like 50, yeah, it's about 40 or 50 years before it actually started. So
See, Zelric might look more like priesty with this.
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I'm not wearing any.
Well, I mean, the pastors here probably wear suits and ties now. You might look like a Catholic,
Yeah, that's what I was going for. But all
Which,
white instead of black.
which Catholicism was not as big in Appalachia, I don't think, at the time.
Yeah. Beat yourself up to Maryland.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you're taking them to the general store?
Yeah.
Okay. You step into the general store, which will assless close. What is it? Nice. Nice.
I updated my my instrument as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine the AI trying to get Morrow some different clothes.
You will step in and you'll be welcomed with a raised eyebrow, kind of looking at all of you in your strange clothes, by Mr. Arthur Eaton, who runs the general store here. I'll say, welcome. You must have rode a long way on either Tweetsy or Barrow and Lock to get here, because, well,
You
My
have
mom told me
no
not to say nothing
idea,
rude.
sir. You have no idea.
Well, I'm from Tennessee. I was born here, but yeah, I came across these travelers. I thought maybe I would help them find some more local flavor compared to what they're currently wearing. They do kind of stick out. They're good people. They're not here to hurt anybody or anything. Just they stick out like a sore thumb. Obviously, you notice that.
Oh, well, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but now that the ice has been broken, I won't argue with you. But I'd take your word for it. The good people, they certainly look like them. And sure, let's help you fit in a little better. Why don't we?
And also, sir, could I also get a holster for my piece right here? It seems a
Absolutely.
little weird to just put it in my pocket.
That's right.
Yeah.
Safety first. That's good. Yeah, yes, sir. We'll get you set up.
One of these newfangled loots? I could have one of those.
A loot.
It's called a guitar. Ashley.
That's what I want. A guitar.
You want a guitar? Oh,
want a
yeah.
guitar.
We had a gentleman have to trade his in just the other day. It's a pretty one. We'll pull that right down for you. You know how to use this?
Oh, I
Ma'am?
know how to use it.
All
Can
right.
she take it from him and play a few beautiful chords?
Absolutely, yeah. All
Can I
right.
Accidentally hypnotize him. We don't have to spend any money.
As beautiful as I'm more partial to the banjo myself, but a good guitar, you can't beat any day.
I don't know if a banjo is like a lute, but this guitar looks like a lute. Fancier one, but I can play
Now,
it.
Arthur, how long you been at the general store?
Well, when the fever took my paw, and I was just in my 24th year, I took over the store then. So it's been about 40 years.
You didn't have any healers for a fever?
Healers
Not
at
to-
that
not to-
time.
Step on toes.
No, that's all right. We're friends here. No, healers at that time. The hope was you stayed healthy enough for when the doctor came around every 3 or 4 weeks for a couple days. And if you didn't, then back to the earth you go.
That's horrifying.
Everybody meets an end.
Now,
I mean, by all
right.
means, yeah.
so you were here, 25 years ago,
I was.
and you helped a man.
Well, with what? I mean, I'm helping y'all get a little bit of nicer fashion right now. I admit I don't recall every time I've done that.
I mean, helping a man get his family out of town should be something you remember.
You're the boy.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what
You're
happened.
the boy,
with-
ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You all grown up, ain't you?
I hope so. I'm still working on it. But I was wondering, I saw Watauga is thriving, and Calvary has kind of and overgrown. What happened? We run those bad
Oh,
people out
Lord.
of town, or
That that didn't take long after. Well, after what happened to your grandpappy, we didn't run him out. After Hamish went down, um, the green took it back. That's what, at least what I think happened. I don't know. People had different ideas, but
I like that idea.
yeah, Hamish was killed, and the congregation, dispersed over the next couple days. No one stepped up. I don't think anyone really. No one could hate like he did, and no one could keep it together. And gosh, within a couple weeks of services being canceled, that green crept right back in, took that place. I think it was. I always thought it was revenge, or justice, or however you want to call it. But
I hope so.
who knows?
More importantly, I wanted to know if you knew what where they laid my grandpappy to rest.
So last I knew, he was still in there.
What?
I mean, I ain't the only one who thought the green took that place back. They hung him from the rafters. Did you know that? When they hung him from the rafters,
I heard that.
they had no problem leaving him in there. They were going to go on with Sunday service with him swinging from that rope. And when they left, the green took it back. I sure didn't want to cross whatever was going on. And seemed, I don't know, part of it seemed kind of right. Seemed like it was protecting him, or what was left of him.
I think I might have to go see that for myself then. I appreciate it.
Uh,
And I appreciate what you
I-
did.
well, thank you. I'm glad that you're grown up. I'm glad you're okay and y'all got out. But I doubt you'll find, if you find anything, I doubt you'll find anything but bones.
I can just bury one bone and get him out of those rafters.
All right,
It might be worth it to me.
sure.
Gaz is like, I would be happy to help you put him to rest.
Zephyr, how's this hat look on me? I put on a little raccoon tail hat.
Like you blend right on in there, buddy.
You think I'll blend right on in?
Excuse
How
me,
much?
fine gentlemen. Yes, I was about to ask the same. How much for everything?
How much
Oh.
for the clothes and the guitar?
Yeah, and
Merlanor
I've got
painted everything.
I've got some denim pants, I've got a flannel over my armor, and I've got a raccoon hat.
Oh, this will all. He starts counting, adding up. Since the Haggard boy brought you here, I think we could do this all for $10.
I'm just gonna pull out a gold piece and be like, I don't know what this equates to for you.
Okay, he would give him two $5 bills that he pulled out of the stash.
I'm still gonna try to figure out what this means to him.
Merlanor pays for everything with American money.
Okay. He takes it. He looks really curiously at the. It's probably got Lord Neverember's face on that coin.
No, not mine. Mine wouldn't. I'm from Exandria.
Oh, that's right.
He's got King Dwindle on it.
King
Yeah,
Dwindle
so
on it.
where-
Yeah.
Whatever Rick syndrome.
Yeah, it's Dwindle.
He bites
Oh.
it. He bites it and looks at the mark and kind of shrugs. I can. I mean, I can change these out for you, if you need good old fashioned American dollars.
It sounds like he's covering me. I was just kind of curious about the
Ah.
exchange.
It's curious.
Nice.
So yeah, everyone can look as awesomely cowboy or southern or Appalachian as they want with their clothes. Asla could get her guitar. And yeah, what are we doing?
Um, I mean, he's gonna go over to the church and see if he can get in and
Okay.
witness.
Yeah. So it is. I mean, from the outside, it is kind of a church-shaped. Like, you know, when kudzu is just completely overgrown, like a structure, right? That's what it's like, and you can kind of like make out the general like square shape of it. It would take some like hacking to get into it.
Oh, yeah. I
What about
actually
Cosmo and his
can really
thing?
quick before we leave the general store. Can Merlanor buy just like a Bowie knife or a machete or something just to kind of have on him?
Sure. Yeah, he'll throw that in for
I
the
realize that.
along with it. Just add a dagger. You know.
Okay.
That would be like, you know, you could call it a Bowie knife
Yeah.
or machete or something, but yeah.
But yeah, he would use that to kind of clear all that.
So yeah, so at the Calvary Baptist Church, right, it's just entirely overgrown, like inside and out. Looks like with vines and weeds and kudzu.
He's gonna try to get in and cut it down.
Okay. Probably takes a good half hour of cutting your way through, and the rafters. I mean, most of the rafters are not anymore. They've long collapsed, or rotted. The you will find like some human bones, like kind of in the center of the floor. Some like just suspended in vines and weeds. Some all the way down on the hardwood floor itself. But if you wanted to like assemble a human skeleton, it would probably be a whole day's or two's project.
No, if I can just find a skull, probably.
You could find you could find a skull. Yeah.
Take that and I'll keep it on me until I find a good spot to. We might go to Passel Branch at the end and bury him.
Okay. So the rest of you see Merlanor just hack at this thing for half an hour and come out with a skull.
As is like, whenever you're ready, I'll help you bury it and bring it to the afterlife.
You know, it sure would have been convenient if I had another spell prepared to help you just move those fucking vines.
That's okay. Some hard work doesn't. I don't shy away from hard work, but
If we
I don't
If we
think
get a
he.
chance to rest, I'll take some to make life a little easier.
I don't think he deserved to just stay in there where those hateful people put him.
What? Yeah, what happened? I missed that story.
It's a long story. I can tell it on the train ride.
Also, curious question. How long did he say it took the Green to take over this area?
A couple days, he said.
A couple days. And yet, your homestead, 25 years. Found
Yeah.
that really odd.
It's almost like the green protects those who nurture it. Love it. Don't spill blood on it.
I didn't feel a lot of happiness back there.
But it's getting dark. We need to get a room. We gotta catch the early
It
morning
was
train.
afternoon.
Just to clarify, we have your father's remains.
We have his skull.
Oh, that was your
My
father?
Your
My
grandfather's.
grandfather's remains.
Okay.
Yeah, grandfather's remains. That's a whole other story that, like I said, I'll tell you guys on the train if you want to hear it. If you want to know more about Merlanor's backstory.
You can put it in my bag of holding if you don't want to carry it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's
to
not.
just carry
It's
this
not the
around.
worst thing that's been put in there.
Not even the worst kind of skull.
Yeah, it's not even the worst kind of skull.
I mean, I think Merlanor probably has a satchel, and he will probably keep it on his person. This
Okay.
Do you have any questions for him?
why do you ask me that?
Because I can commune with the dead.
What?
David, did you
I've never
prepare
heard-
for this?
I think the green is powerful, but I don't know if anybody can do that in America. I don't think that's something.
Good thing for
I
you,
mean, yeah,
brother.
this-
I ain't from America.
This would strike Merlanor as like incredibly powerful magic. Yeah. To somebody even
Yeah.
say that they could talk to the dead.
It's pretty-
Well, that's I've never heard of anybody doing that, and that sounds like an awesome gift. Let me sit on that for a second.
I don't know how well it would work since it's just a skull. I need kind of the whole body, but a shot's worth a shot, you know?
I will
Yeah,
say, if we don't want to, sorry, it's a totally side thing. If we don't want to stay in town, I can make a tower again for us, and it will actually be larger than what it was inside a cave,
Let's
and I
just
can
say
make
if
it have more than just 2 floors. But
I think a hotel sounds nice and in.
So hang on, we're gonna be long resting.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
if that's the plan.
yeah. I was
I'm
going to
gonna
go to the
have to figure
hotel,
out-
and we were going to catch the early morning train to Baker's Gap because I think the last train, I would say, probably runs at like 4 o'clock or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna change
Yeah.
my spells up then. If
I-
we're doing that.
Come.
When did they start putting lights on trains?
Oh,
there's
Probably.
lanterns.
yeah.
There were lights on the trains in Red Dead 2 when I played it, and that's set in around this time period.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For the passenger train, I think it's fair to say probably it's in the morning.
Yeah,
So,
stick to that plan.
So, fun side note 1883 was whenever the first train experimented with electrical lights,
mm,
but it went into production by an American inventor in 1897, and it was later passed in 1915 that every train needs to have electrical headlights.
So 1910, some would, some wouldn't.
yeah.
So in the morning. Let's just go
That's
in the morning.
interesting, yeah. Okay.
We're learning so much about American history today.
We are, yeah. Give me this one second while I go in hotel. Somewhere. Okay.
Hey, maybe we could try
So-
some of that Kentucky whiskey or something you were talking
Yeah,
about, eh?
that's what I was thinking.
Mr. Whiskey.
I could go
Kentucky
for a
bourbon?
drink
Oh,
around here.
my bad.
It's okay. I'm teaching you. Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey, that's right.
Yeah, the whiskeys from different countries are different.
Not a different country. Kentucky and Tennessee are part of the same country.
I thought you said Tennessee was kind of like a country.
Yeah, I thought you said that these were small countries, a part of a bigger country.
They are,
I've-
well, they're called states,
States
and these
with-
states are part of a bigger country called the United States of America.
If it's just one great nation, why can't it just be one thing?
Well, I mean, like Neverwinter would be like Tennessee.
That's a city.
I never been to Neverwinter. I wouldn't know.
I'm guessing it's like the different areas.
I've
Yeah.
also never been to Neverwinter. Actually, I can't speak on that.
I just
Neverwinter.
played
It's
it
more like it's more like
Neverwinter.
city states. There's no like one major ruling nation in Big Rin. So
Let's go teach some of these townsfolk how to play some dice.
Oh boy.
I would love somewhere to try this. What did you call it? A guitar?
Guitar,
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
I'm down to try and gamble some cause. I'll join.
Now, Cosmo, we could teach you how to play some poker.
Poker?
What's this
And
poker you're talking
Eleanor-
about?
Eleanor has a the playing cards that they would whip it out. I would play with these cards,
Okay.
and you wager money.
Okay.
So
What next?
With this inn,
Mm-hmm.
I have somewhere I could play.
Probably. Most inns you've been to, have like a common room. So, and this this hotel looks pretty big from the outside.
I'm sure it's like a saloon hotel where it's got like a piano in it, and
Yeah.
it's got a bar.
Yeah. It does. You step into the Boone Hotel, which is, one of the biggest buildings here in the town center. Boone, as we said, only has like 1,000 people, but a lot of travelers coming through on the railroad or coming in for work or things like that. You walk in, and this kind of very upright, kind of older lady with thin graying hair that she keeps in a knot at the back of her head. She's kind of scribbling furiously in this leather ledger sitting on the desk in the entryway. And she's like, welcome to the Boone Hotel. I'm Paige Booth. I run things around here. You ain't gonna be no trouble, are you?
No, ma'am.
None at all, ma'am.
Wonderful. Then we will get along just perfect luck. So, what can I do for y'all?
We need a couple rooms for the night. We're going to catch the early morning train.
All right. Well, that sounds wonderful. A couple rooms. We can fit you in a couple rooms, no problem. It's gonna be $2 a night per room. While you're here, please enjoy our lovely bar that we have. Enjoy some fellowship with other folk passing through. Again, no trouble.
Do you need any entertainment?
Oh, I'm on the clock. I keep my entertainment separate, but the rest of these...
No, not like that kind of entertainment.
Oh.
Like singing.
If you've got the voice for it, then that's welcome. Just, I would say, please keep any bawdiness out of those songs. We don't want to get these minors, these
I'm
working
a
men
healer.
riled up.
I sing good tune.
Wonderful. Keep it good and Christian. We'll be just fine. So,
Christian?
Merlanor, what's Christian?
What's Christian?
Hey, guys, I forgot to tell you all about the religion here. Do not say that you believe in another God other than God.
I'm not gonna sit here and deny
Okay.
my
On God.
Like,
I mean, I never
Hang on.
actually sing about.
Did you just
It's-
imply that their God takes the name of God?
essentially, Asla, just keep it in the theme of like loving your neighbor and stuff like
That's
that.
all I ever do. I never even.
Okay,
Well,
well,
I'm just telling you, that's what she means.
Okay, that I can
My-
do.
my goddess is kind of a goddess of death. So,
Well, mine too, but.
I
tell
do
me, did
love
I
the
get that
idea,
right?
Like your God is just named God.
yeah, your God is just named God. Seems a little oddie.
Well, okay, so it's
Just
God,
stick-
and then he had a son, Jesus, but they're
Mhm.
kind of the same person. You know what? I really don't subscribe to it.
They're the same
A
person.
lot of people around here do, so
Just don't say I
So-
knew this.
So was
Why-
Jesus God's avatar in this plane? Is that what they're saying?
I think
Guys,
so. That's
why
what.
are-
this is such an intricate conversation.
Why are we
Not
talking
really.
about this at the bar table?
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's just get our rooms.
Yeah, let's
They're
play
not-
some.
Y'all,
Ready to win some money. Let's go.
if y'all's train leaves late enough in the morning, then
No shit,
from
it's
the sound of it,
Saturday.
maybe try to get yourselves down to a Watauga Baptist before you go. Sounds like y'all could use it.
I might just
But-
sleep in. Think so.
I will. Yes, please. So that'd be $4 for the rooms, and please again enjoy your stay.
I think that's on you there, Merlanor.
What?
I think you gotta pay. We don't have dollars.
Oh yeah, I'll pay. How many
I can
gold
whip out the
pieces is
gold.
that?
$4.
If you're doing
Gold
2
piece?
rooms, $4.
So that's 1 gold piece.
Yes. Yeah.
How many beds these rooms got?
2.
Yeah.
Two beds to a room.
I'm trying to find. Here we go.
Or-
Okay.
Asla's gonna wink at Cosmo.
Oh.
Do I
The other
see that?
4 of you could take the other room.
Do I see the wink? Can I do an inside check on that?
Sure. Are you
Inside
trying
check
to-
with advantage.
Is it like a really obvious wink, or are you trying
Yeah,
to
it's a
be
pretty
sly?
obvious wink.
Okay. Yeah, you don't.
We
gotta
winked
roll.
before,
I'm
pretty
already rolling.
obviously.
Oh, what's going on over
Oh
there?
man.
Advantage rolled 18 and 19 on this worthless
Oh
check.
wow.
Nothing
Maro
gets past
sees
Maro.
Maro sees what's going on before Cosmo does.
Zeller, except for don't go in that room.
Hey, Merlanor, would it be frowned upon if I was to do like fire magic as like entertainment?
Yes. Please do not do any of your magic here.
What about like floating lights? Like if I was to throw some lights up on that.
Look,
as the
if you can
performer.
mask it to where it looks natural, go for it. But please do
I
not.
would like some lights. That'd be
I'm
nice.
sure there's candles.
What if I had made a stage name like Houdini?
You are making me do a lot of research right now.
I don't know when Houdini was. I think he died way before this, but
Yeah, he was
I
born
don't
in
know.
1874 and died in 1926.
okay.
So
So,
he's alright.
he's around.
This
He's
would be
traveling.
like this is his time.
around.
Yeah.
I'm
You
like,
could
yeah,
just,
I'm
like-
They're like Houdini. Yeah, I know
Yeah, we know
you.
that guy. Yeah.
Houdini and Asla.
Just
Yeah.
hope that's
Houdini.
just hope regular Houdini is in here and not fake Zeller
Yeah.
Houdini.
Right.
Yeah, I think since he's popular enough, Merlanor might be like, yeah, just say you're Houdini.
So yeah, the common room's gonna have all the like tavern stuff you guys might want to do socially, which you're free to do or not. Gambling, drinking, eating, music. I'll let you think on that for a second while I take a quick potty break.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Or
can I have a
everybody
quick
needs
break
a break.
to walk Henry? Yeah.
All right. Do we want to take
Yes.
10?
Yeah.
Generally?
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I kind of woke up and he hadn't been taking
Yeah.
that in 2 hours.
That's perfect. We'll do
Oops.
that. See you guys soon.
Shadows deep where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. Our faith quickens, danger's near. We forge ahead despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine. In this battle, our spirits shine. The magic's might and steel's embrace will end the threat. Save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's past, the stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. Shadows deep, where whispers creep. A call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old. Our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quick as danger's near. We forge ahead despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine. In this battle, our spirits shine. With magic's might and steel's embrace, we'll end the threats, save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old. Our story unfolds. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes. journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight against the the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud in shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quickens, dangers near, we forge ahead despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine in this battle. Our spirits shine with magic's might and steel's embrace. We'll end the threat, save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud in shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quickens, dangers near, we forge ahead despite our fear. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, the legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud in shadowed halls, his power loud. The pace quickens, dangers near, we forge ahead despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine. In this battle, our spirits shine with magic's might and steel's embrace. We'll end the threat, save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The journey's path still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight.
Kind of better suit
Anything,
the environment.
anything y'all want to do before you go to bed? It's pretty lively here.
Yeah, I think
Anna's
I mean,
gonna
you got-
sing
Okay.
with some
I'm
lights
keeping-
from Zelric.
Okay. Why don't you make us a performance check and
Oh,
see how
Lord.
awesome your singing is? You should be good.
Big-
You're a bard. You'll be
Big
good.
money, no Emmys. Big money, no Emmys.
21.
21.
The room, which was already crowded when you started, is packed by like the end of your first song. People have abandoned their poker tables. They've abandoned the bar. People are coming in off the street. Like, what is that angelic voice and that perfect strumming of that guitar? They come in. There's just this. It's so good that Zelric has these like dancing lights going behind you, and nobody even like stops to think, is that magic? Because the whole thing is just like a vibe of magic, right? And it starts to get a little tight in there. The rest of you are like shoulder to shoulder with, you know, dirty coal miners, with everybody, with like, you know, like bankers, with, you know, railroad workers, and there is thunderous applause at the end of your song. Paige comes rushing in, like, kind of worried, looking around at this raucousness. Takes a deep breath when she sees people aren't fighting. She gives you kind of a sweet nod, Asla, and she goes back to the front desk. And roll me a d6, Candace.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. By the end of your performance, people have tossed like enough coins to equal $6 American.
Which is what in gold again?
24.
No, 1 point. Wait,
1.5.
1.5.
4.
1.5.
Oh yeah. $4 is 1 gold coin, right?
$4 is 1 gold coin.
I'll get a third of that for the lights.
Oh, I thought it was $6. Gotcha.
It is $6.
It's $6.
Yeah, which $1 is 4 gold pieces.
No, reverse that. 4 gold.
Wait.
No,
No, he may be right. Let me double check.
hold on.
$4 is 1 gold.
Yes,
piece.
$1 is 4 gold pieces. You're right. 24 gold.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
We could.
You're gonna take these dollars back and be like, "Can I use these?"
I'm just putting 24 gold in.
That's fine if that's how you want to do it.
So, Merlanor, how do you play this poke her game?
Yeah. So I'll teach them blackjack.
Okay. Blackjack. All right.
And I think also Merlanor would just kind of be tricky and like try to hustle them just a little bit.
Okay.
Just as fun. He's not going to keep their money, but just like they never have much of a chance to win unless they can
Okay.
beat my sleight of hand. I'll say.
So you're doing this with sleight of hand. You're not trying to like
Got a
trick
plus
them about the
one, baby.
rules. You're trying to palm cards and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Someone's got a gun.
yeah, we'll say like without stealing money from them, you know, they're probably able to do that. We'll give, if anyone wants to try to catch Merlanor, you could roll a
Yeah.
perception against his sleight of hand.
I'll roll only if you beat a 21.
I will do a perception check on him, but I
Okay.
myself am not actually playing. I'm just observing.
Damn.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do it for the
What if-
shits and giggles.
What if my
Yeah.
passive perception is 21?
And I love rolling with advantage
I'll go
again.
ahead and roll because 21 is the lowest I can roll on a sleight of hand.
But you could roll higher.
So, and I could always roll
Yeah.
higher. But,
Yeah, you can use your passive as a floor for this if you want.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll.
But you can roll also, and then.
Roll the nat
Oh
one.
boy!
That's so good.
So
Well, it's
we're
okay.
gonna
I
catch
rolled
you.
with advantage,
Okay,
and I didn't even see it.
Bullshit. All right. I've rolled a 1, 4, and a 1 so far on my one shot. That's some bullshit. D&D.
Yeah,
Hey,
Zelric,
man,
you see.
back home, you're feeling different.
You see, it looks like a couple of those cards are sticking together, and Merlanor knows that, and he's he's tucking them into that sleeve.
So it was like Redmond would get along with this guy really well.
So as they're playing poker, can I just kind of like take peeks outside the window? Just on
Sure.
and off. Kinda.
It's
See what I see.
it's not much going on like in the street, So I mean, by the time
Well,
dark sets in,
I'm looking out on the dark side by like the woods.
So the woods are the wood itself is you probably have to trek outside of town to get to the
Yeah,
woods.
we're probably in the middle of town.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was
you're
on
on like the main street right in the middle of town. This hotel is like one of the biggest buildings in this town.
Gotcha.
So
So I'm just people watching.
okay. You see people. You feel like you all have done a good job with your clothing purchases of fitting in. You're even better dressed than a fair amount of people you're seeing.
Man, Merlanor, this whole card shtick really ain't it for me. Is there like an arena or something that I can fight people in? I feel like I'd be more suited for that.
Oh, that's okay. I've been cheating on the cards anyways. Here's how you really play, and I'll play straight up with you this time, and we can win a few. But no, there's not an arena that you can fight people in. Have you fought in an arena? Is that what y'all do in your town? And your plan of existence is fighting arena?
We had to have a bout of who, if our members were strong enough, and we had to fight the old members of our group one time.
That was
And
before
me and Zephyr
me.
and our friend Yas kicked their ass. Especially
Because you
Otakar. We
held
locked this
their
guy named
cleric.
Otakar in place, and he just couldn't move.
Because you killed their cleric
Yo,
right
that-
off the bat, I heard.
That sounds straight up barbaric and some Roman gladiator shit.
Dude, it was so much fun though.
What is it?
You would have loved it. Yas was a Minotaur.
You guys
Big-
are
Big and
You just
big
say a
and blue.
minotaur?
Yeah, Minotaur. Big Blue had a hammer.
I'd like to meet that guy one day.
Dating a halfling.
Yes.
That's right.
These are
Big-
words. I mean, I know
Big-
what a minotaur is in mythology, but you actually saw
Yeah.
one and interacted with one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we were
chill.
great friends.
He's a chill dude.
He didn't kill. He's a
He's
chill
so
dude.
much. He's so much fun to be around.
Oh, there was also this one time he took us to a fun hole.
A fun hole.
Just out in the middle of the woods.
Fun hole.
It's a hole for fun.
So,
Oh, okay.
what did you do in this fun hole?
Had fun.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like it's just a hole for fun.
I blew up a bunch of spider bug things.
You guys think a hole is fun if it has spiders in it?
Okay, so
Yeah.
anyways,
Interesting.
so you guys were friends with a minotaur
Uh-huh. And a hippo.
Mhm. And a hippo man.
and a hippo man. Okay,
And a bear.
And a bear owl.
The fucking bear.
And a cat.
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna have to visit.
And a
y'all's
cat man,
place
and a cat
sometime.
man.
This sounds wild.
And then an elf who was 4 foot tall. Not a halfling, just
I
really
think she
short.
was only 3 feet tall. but-
Okay, 3 foot tall.
Okay,
Sorry.
hold on. You said that the minotaur was
Yeah.
in a relationship with a halfling, and so
Correct.
what is a halfling?
Halfling is mine and yours average height as humans, a little less than half that.
So, how did
We
that
don't
work?
talk about it.
There was
he has-
also
so
this
I make
bird.
these. So I'm kind of good at alchemy, and I make these enlarged reduce potions. And
Let's not talk about this.
Yas really needed those enlarged potions, is what you're saying?
This is
Or the reduced.
No, I was
don't know.
thinking him get to her size personally.
I know. Making a joke.
wow. This sounds wild, and I really want to visit your place sometime.
We also
It's a
fought a
great time.
demigod.
We did
A
stop
whole
a
ass
god.
demigod.
Well, aren't we fighting like a god right now?
Yeah, but this one's not. This one's a lot worse than what we were fighting.
Oh, that's comforting to know.
Like a
That's
lot,
good to know.
like a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like not even on the same playing field.
Cool. So okay,
Also,
hippos, minotaurs,
Blankets.
what?
Blankets sometimes come to life and they'll smother you.
That's horrifying.
That sounds awful.
But they're also not very good parachutes either.
But they make great scarves, I heard.
They do.
You do make great scarves.
Zelric should still have his team scarf.
It's in my bag. I'm not wearing it, but it's in my
We have
bag.
like these great big, like, I guess they're kind of like blankets, but not really. But put them under a wicker basket and you like heat them up and they like balloon up and you kind of go up in the sky. Is that kind of what you're talking about? We call them hot air balloons.
Hmm.
I-
Where the fuck did that come from?
Don't
Well, you're
believe
talking about like a
we-
blanket coming to life, and I'm like imagining.
No heat.
No.
I think he
It's just
means
like a living
sentient life.
Like a living thing, but it tries to kill you and it's made of cloth.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. All right.
Merlanor,
Sometimes they don't kill you and you can ride on them.
Well, it sounds like that gun is going to do you some good because you can just shoot holes right through it.
I'm just imagining Merlanor with his face wrapped. Boom!
just barrel stuffing himself.
He has to create an
Trying to
airway.
trying to get it off.
The predecessor to Kurt Cobain.
So you guys are
Very vivid dreams.
the chat yucking it up. You look around. You notice Cosmo's not in here. Cosmo.
What?
They
Uh,
got
you
Cosmo.
Look outside. You see him out in the street, brushing his hair, his long hair. Probably takes. I imagine it's taking like an hour every night
Oh, this is the
Right,
first
in
time
the
he's been able to do
moonlight?
it.
in the
Yeah.
moonlight. Yeah. And it's almost like hypnotizing just watching him. Like, wow, that's the way the moon hits his hair is just wow.
As
Um,
a little mesmerized.
Basil starts like hitting the wrong chords.
It's always like, now that is a man right there.
Where is the player of Cosmo at currently?
I don't know. I had something.
He's
for
doing
him.
his-
What do
He
you-
can
Hair
hear.
routine.
He can hear all this, by the way.
Okay.
He knows what's going on.
Okay.
Get down there.
Cosmo. I assume Cosmo has like a little like hand mirror or something. You know, like
Yeah,
when
he
he does his
does.
hair, so we can look at it. So
For sure.
he's doing that. He's just enjoying himself. It's like a little quieter out here than all the raucousness inside. Plus all the people that got brought in by the beautiful music. And he's checking himself out in the mirror, and you see Cosmo in the mirror for a second. Just these two like pinpoints of glowing red. And as your eyes adjust, you see that those two pinpoints of red are the eyes of a black stag somewhere behind you that you can see in the mirror. And as it takes one step forward toward you, you can see as the moonlight hits those antlers, they are like glowing amber. That's all you see in your little mirror that you're looking in out in the street.
Wow. I might drop the mirror.
Ooh. Oh my god, don't break it. Your hair.
Bad luck.
Like, maybe, catch it and shove it back in my pocket and try to shake it off again. I think it'd probably try to sleep it off and maybe probably talk about it in the morning.
Okay.
See if I remember
Alright.
it in the morning. I try to drink it
Okay.
away.
Okay. There's ample whiskey here. So It's up to you. How much you imbibe. None of that devil grass that Cosmo might be used
Yeah.
to.
I'd probably go back inside at that point and be ready for bed, I think.
Okay. All right. Anyone else do anything tonight?
All right, Merlanor, I got a 12 in my hand. What do you got?
Ooh.
You don't want to raise that, buddy? You want to hit?
You might want to hit.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
You
I'll
wanna
go
hit?
ahead and go for a hit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah, I'm at a 14. I'm a be a
what?
little ballsy.
I
Oh,
thought you
oh,
just
I
rolled
thought
from
that-
12 to 21.
No,
Oh, that
that
wasn't
9. Yeah, I thought that 9 was his.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 15.
Play the odds.
Oh,
16.
Merlanor busted.
You're doing great here, buddy.
Merlanor busted already.
yeah, Merle busted.
I'm still in it with Logan. He's rolling.
Okay.
So I'm at 12.
I'm staying at a 20.
So
Can you guys deal me in real quick?
17.
Yeah, roll 2d10s. See what your starting hand is.
Yeah.
Not 22. I busted.
Ah,
13.
Oh, so now it's between.
I'm gonna hit.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh,
I think I'll stay.
All right. Mara
You
won the
son of a
hand.
bitch.
Quick learners. Yeah.
Sometimes luck is just on my side.
You can take 4 gold. I put down
Wow.
$1.
I'm rich.
Nice.
You want to keep going, guys, or do you want to cut in for the night?
I'm
Well, I
turning
think that
in.
We
Putting
got an
my
early morning.
guitar
That's
away.
all. We've got a long train ride ahead of us. And I
We
got
could
this
play
covered.
on the train.
We can play on the train.
You can play on the train. Yeah. Okay, so people head in. There are good-natured boos as Asla packs up her guitar and gets off the stage, and then they give way to applause, right? And the place starts kind of clearing out after the show. Y'all can head up to your rooms. You can get a long rest. Whatever unsettling things you may or may not have seen today, they do not bother you in your sleep.
I'm gonna just, before we go to bed, mention to Cosmo, like, hey, keep the Thorn Whip sounds to a minimum tonight, if you would.
Born with.
Oh, wow.
I didn't bring silence, so
Yeah, you're just gonna have to control yourself further.
Asla did not hear that.
Oh yeah, I would have made the comment with you not around.
So Greg, I don't know that there is I don't know there's any more information that you'd have access to than kind of what you've seen, right? I can show you a picture of it because you've seen it twice.
I love this for Cosmo.
Yeah. It appears to be the same looking thing both times. I will say, like in the street, you saw it in the mirror. If you turned around, you did not see it in the street, right? You just saw it in the mirror. And you definitely got the sense that when you heard that speech in your head, that you just felt like it was coming from this thing.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the player has an idea, and I'm excited if it's right.
I got nothing. I'm just waiting.
Okay. So maybe Cosmo has a little trouble kind of getting to sleep thinking about this, but eventually you do sleep. You sleep well. You all sleep well. A little whiskey and some good music will do that. And you wake up bright and early. And the plan, I believe, was to head to the rail station and buy your tickets for old Tweetsy.
Yep.
Okay.
On the Baker's Gap.
All right. So yeah, you head down to the rail station. Tickets are $1 a piece to take you as far as Castle Branch or wherever. I don't know where the terminus of this is. So it's $1 a piece to go as far as you want.
That's 4 pieces.
What's that?
4 pieces to $1.
Yes, 4 gold to $1.
So
Sorry.
24 gold pieces, and Merlanor will pay for all that. So
Okay.
Thank you, Merlanor.
And as you're buying the tickets, you hear it's kind of ear-splitting whistle, where like, and just this clatter of like metal on metal, and then this strange giant metal contraption rolls up and parks right out front of the rail station. A man and a woman step out and say, tickets, please.
all right,
Tickets.
so y'all you give him your ticket, all right, and then we're gonna get on this thing. So you give him your ticket, and I give everyone their ticket. Just follow my lead. I give the ticket taker,
okay.
and I get on the train.
Here's my ticket, sir. Or no, here's my ticket, ma'am.
Thank you. I should have asked. I'm sorry. Let's do this. So you've purchased tickets. Tickets at Coach. They've got They do have sleeping cars, but you are not expecting to require sleeping cars. I would not imagine. This to Baker's Gap is about 120 miles, so easily within the day. I suppose if you wanted sleeping cars, they had 2 available, and those are $5 per car. So okay,
I will not be sleeping.
all right.
Totally random question as a druid. Are there any, like, could I say I heard some bird calls that I've learned for, like, druidcraft?
Sure, like the birds that are native here. Like you just gotta.
There's
memorize
one in
them.
particular I want. I want to hear a mourning dove.
Absolutely. I assume that as a druid, you're just kind of like, anytime you hear a new bird song, right?
I'm just
You're like
listening.
really focused on it. Yeah. Okay. Let me move you guys over to Tweetsy. As you step on, you are at the very bottom of this map.
Now for Tweetsy.
What a map!
So this is a 3 cars, not including the engine. You're able to see before you board. This crew member, welcomes you aboard, and she explains, this is the coach car. The next car up is the dining car, which you are welcome to enjoy during your trip. Libations available for sale. The next car up is the sleeping car, which you are requested not to intrude upon. And that's, and then you got the engine.
Wow. All right.
So
What
feel free
size
to-
are these libations?
What size?
Yes.
You'll have to ask the bartender about that. I'm sorry. That's not her accent.
It's 7:03 in the morning.
So you can walk a straight line here.
He's already on the libations.
I'm not used to
Yeah,
walking on
whiskey's
the
hitting
train.
him hard.
This thing's moving while I'm moving.
Man, is it moving right now, or is it stationary and we're
This is
bored?
not moving yet. We'll let you
You're
kind of
drunk.
take your seats if you want.
Let's go get breakfast in the dining car.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm down. I could always eat.
you know,
It's just this one right ahead of us, right?
You could
Yep,
say
yeah.
I'm hungry like the wolf.
And
All right, Druid
can
Joker.
scoot through. Take your seats here. Bars up here. This is where you'd order food. You got another crew member in here. And it is basically kind of as soon as you sit down, you hear that chug, 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 and that train begins to start slowly moving.
Yeah. Hey, y'all got bacon in Neverwinter?
Bacon?
That
Yeah,
we do.
we got
yes.
pigs.
Correct.
That's good. All right. Cool.
Oslo,
Not
would you
too
like my
different.
seat?
You just got animal people.
I'll take a seat. Oh, where?
No, I said, do you want my seat?
Oh, no, I'll stand. It's okay. I'm okay.
Y'all need me to move down one?
No, you?
Oh,
wanna-
thank you, sir.
That would greatly appreciated, sir.
All right, I guess we're gonna bother you.
Absolutely.
He
Get my good deed
offered.
done. Get my good deed done out of the way before noon.
I turned to the lady that I'm sat next to. Morning, ma'am. Also, Mara,
Or
ma'am is
What?
for women. Sir is
Oh,
for.
you didn't specify that earlier.
I did specify that. You didn't.
I
He
totally
did.
called
He-
that guy ma'am.
He totally
specified.
did.
He
did
said if you
specify.
come across a woman, you only refer to her as a ma'am as a respect thing.
That's my bad. I just heard the respecting part. I didn't hear that it was for.
For
women's-
male, it's sir. It's sir.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, that guy had a hell of a morning, I guess.
Also, for flavor from me trying to imitate Merlanor's accent for the last 2 days, do you want me to roll a performance check to see how good of an imitation it is?
absolutely, I do.
It's a one.
Please, nat 20.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
that's
brother.
good.
Let's
Pretty
zero.
damn good.
Good.
Yeah.
Southern twang comes
You're-
natural.
Probably people are thinking like you're not from North Carolina, but you know you're not from too far away. You
Yeah,
know,
me
you've
and
got-
Merlanor,
No Yankee.
we're estranged brothers. Same mother,
Right.
different father.
right. Maybe you're out Kentucky way or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Hey. I'm just even mad about my mama.
Yeah, don't talk
We have
about our
one
mama.
partner. I hear that.
Sorry. Estranged as in like adoption.
So I mean, basically, you know, this is going to take several hours. Are there any things you'd want to do on the train during your trip?
All right, Zephyr.
think
Zephyr
I
started
would.
That
I-
there is the 9 of clubs.
very good.
Oh, are we playing?
I think I would ask Merlanor what we're exactly looking for.
That's a
Like-
great question.
Well, when we get to Baker's Gap, that's where they said Gavin was. He said that he saw him walking out of the mayor's office, and if I remember about the mayor of Baker's Gap is that he is also the pastor of Calvary Baptist Church.
And he also said he looked like had your dad's face on.
Correct. He did say that. So, if I see my dad, it's not shoot on sight, but
It's be wary.
be wary, yes. But I think the first visit we want to make is to the mayor's office and see our good pal Lawrence.
Hey, you said he's wearing your father's face, right? Wasn't there
It's like
something we used in the?
It's like an
previous-
illusion. It looks like.
Isn't there something we used previously that gives true sight, where you can see something's true form?
Somebody
The
had
monocle
true
that he
sight.
has true
Yeah.
sight on it.
So keep
Okay,
that
let's
at your
see.
hip, buddy.
Yes, I plan on activating my gem when we get there.
Is there anything you want
Oh,
any of us to activate upon arrival?
hey Zelric, you might mage armor, buddy.
He's
Yeah.
I didn't
Aid.
when we got to the land, but yeah, I guess when he woke up.
Is
I
there
wouldn't mage
anything else?
armor.
It lasts for
I'm-
8 hours. So,
Yeah.
Aid only lasts for 10 minutes.
so
Or no, aid
Aid?
is 8 hours.
You know.
Heroism is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't cast anything right now. I would wait until we get there. Just so
But
you
that's what I'm
don't.
saying. When we get there, is there anybody invisible? Anybody aided? Anybody heroized?
You know, honestly, I didn't have a plan. I was going to play it by ear, kind of like I've been doing. But
Okay.
if you think aid would help people and it lasts for quite a while, then
Do you want me to
By all
aid
means.
you? And who else would you want me to aid?
well, you know, our good buddy Zeldrick here went down a couple times in the last.
Okay,
dungeon that we
so
were
I've been
doing.
having a rough time.
so
What are you
aid
talking
you, Zelric, and one other person.
I'll take it.
Well, Zephyr is firing a new weapon.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a good call. That's a
You might
good
need help
call.
with
Okay. So when we get there and we're approaching the mayor's office, I will aid you, Zephyr, and Zelric. Okay.
All right. Also, excuse me, bartender.
Yes,
How
sir.
much would it be for a bottle of your cheapest alcohol possible?
I got my finest, cheapest grain liquor here for a bottle, sir.
To split.
Yes, sir.
To split.
I'm not so confident in that.
Sure. He kind of like looks at the crewman who's chatting with this lady over here. All right. If you got $2 on you, you can have this whole thing. No one ever orders this. It tastes like shit.
What? What's it called?
Merlanor, could you spot me the two? I haven't gone to exchange my foreign
You're gonna go
currency yet.
straight through $2.
No,
Yeah,
you
what
can. You can add 8 gold. I'm giving you 8 gold, but you have the dollars.
You're exchanging just.
Okay, gotcha. So essentially, I'm even, and I give him the cash in return.
Sure.
I assume some of my fives have been broken at this point.
Sure.
Well, you did spend 8, I think, so you should have $2.
Yeah, they'll hand you. It's about a liter size,
Elite.
Um,
Yeah.
and it smells like engine oil, and tastes about the same.
It's like
Even-
skull vodka.
Better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zephyr, I know what you're up to.
This is a mouse tool that'll be used for later.
I think I see what you're doing, and I like it. By the way, your hand is an 11. Do you hit?
Hey,
Yeah,
my
I'll go ahead and hit.
deal me a hand, brother. Deal me a hand.
While we're driving, can Asla perform?
Sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
Zephyr, you're at 12. And Cole, this is your first card.
Cool.
Another
My name's not
21.
Cole. I got 2 kings. I'ma stay.
I'll go ahead and hit it. I'm sitting at a 12. Fuck.
Oh.
That deck is rigged.
Merlanor is doing more sleight of hand, I think.
This is the dealer.
Uh huh.
For some reason, it didn't show, but it's another 21.
21. Okay.
Cole, you won the hand. I'm at 17. The dealer, or I guess no,
Ooh.
the dealer's at 8. Okay,
What
dealer's at
what are you singing about, Candace? What's this song about?
Luck of the draw.
Friendship and traveling.
Don't forget about God.
And about the God.
The God.
Don't call him the God.
Traveling,
Don't call him
friendship,
the
and
God.
the
This
God.
song goes out
Do
to
not
the
call him
God.
the God. He is just
Shout out to
wait.
my homie, the God.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Oh,
Just-
Greg, it's a new day. We have to re-roll our wheel and woe.
Your ween. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
reroll your ween.
Roll your ween.
I rolled ween.
It's okay. You don't have to mention God. You don't have to mention.
The
I
God.
just said the God. This goes out to
Okay.
the God. Our God. The God.
Is
You
it
did say
awesome?
our
God.
people are like happy. I mean, normally someone pulls out a guitar on the train and you're like, oh my lord. But that atmosphere like quickly changes. This is good. This is like really good. People are clapping along. A couple of them seem to like pick up the words, and they kind of twist their head for a second at like when the lyrics are like praise
God.
to the god, but they're like, that's okay. Like and the bartender's happy. He's slinging more drinks. Let's hit the and yeah. After a couple songs, this woman kind of slides out here. Yeah, other people have like kind of come up to these people have like scooted up here so that they can be closer and hear the music. These people down here are all clapping. Zorik, this young lady has slid across from you. And sits down. And she's like, "This is you stepped in here with that young woman, didn't you? What a songbird she is."
Oh yeah, she's great. She does.
Is,
She sings all the time.
Sings all the time. She ain't your girl, is she?
Oh no, she.
Oh. All right. Well, that's the second piece of good news today. So, I'm sorry, ma'am. Excuse me. As this lady, who is like kind of stumbling a bit, this kind of old lady, with several empty glasses at the table she's getting up from. So, Lordy, I need to hit the bathroom. I need to hit it right now. Excuse me. You keep playing, darling. You're an angel. You're an angel. But she's moving kind of
how
quick.
funny it is she said that.
Up here, yeah, moving kind of quick, and does not shut the doors behind her, but she scoots up, and this crew member like shakes his head and takes care of these doors. And while you're playing, yeah, Zelric, this little bit here says, so I mean, y'all are dressed local, but I've got a keen eye. Y'all ain't from around here.
Well, you do have a keen eye. We're just visiting.
Well, from where? Come on, don't make me do all the work in this conversation. It's a two-way street, ain't it?
Does Merlanor pick up on this chick talking to Zelric?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see her talking to him.
Yeah, I see him isolated with the local, and he's gonna go over and try to.
So
Hey, yeah.
like we're from coming in from out.
Yeah, they're
West.
coming in from Kentucky, and we're on our way to Tennessee.
Well, that's a little strange. You came from Kentucky all the way out to Boone, and then you're going back to Tennessee?
Yeah, we all met in one local spot, and now we're heading
All
out.
right. Okay.
Boone's just it's the central hub,
Yeah, 1,000
Sure.
people. Yeah.
where all the railroads converge. Come down from the south, you come down from the north, from Kentucky down to North Carolina, then you
I
Go out.
suppose that makes sense. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time in Boone. Was that same songbird that folk were chattering about at the hotel last night?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. What an interesting folk y'all are. Interesting folk indeed.
Can I make a perception check or an insight check on her?
Absolutely you can.
Which one do you want?
I guess insight if you're trying to think like is she being weird? Right.
Yeah, I am trying to see if she's being weird.
Okay.
I don't think it went through for me. It was an 18 for me.
Okay. She rolled really bad. So, yeah, she is sizing you both up. Her eyes are kind of flickering down to like your pockets, your belt, as she's talking.
Like at my gun?
At your gun, at like your wallet.
Gotcha.
And that's good enough. Let's see. Parker, with that, I will give you advantage, Parker, on this initiative roll that everyone's gonna roll as she jumps up, as do a bunch of her friends here. As they jump up and begin to scream for everyone to get down on the floor and empty their pockets.
A good old-fashioned train robbery.
Oh, brother.
All right.
Oh, and let me do this in the window so it.
Oh! That was really bad.
Mine ain't great.
6. I got 6 with a +3.
Cosmo, what's your dex?
Oh my gosh.
16
with
plus
everybody?
3.
It's what?
16 or a +3.
All right, you got tiebreaker, buddy.
I'm glad you didn't do much better, Zephyr. The clerics are last. See, we play up.
Clerics stay last.
All right. Just a second here. Let me throw these folk on.
I don't really want to kill these people.
You don't have to kill them.
We just gotta incapacitate them.
I mean,
Remember, incapacitating shot is in the knee, per Merlanor's teaching.
yeah.
But
Well,
do I know
Merlin's
that
gonna turn
magic?
zealous
Is,
and be like, don't hold back.
well, do I know that magic is like not a thing here?
You know that magic is a thing, but it's like a
Cosmo's
different
a-
kind of magic. It's not like I don't know how to explain it. It's not the same as what you're used to. But you're gonna see Merlinor tell Zelric like, "Hey, unleash your magic if you need to. Don't try to withhold. These people are bad."
Okay, how do we do Merlinor?
15.
15. Morrow.
11. I lost the tiebreaker with Greg.
With Gray, okay. And Candace, how we do?
I got a 6.
A 6, okay. Let me swap the music real quick, because this is not train robbery music.
I don't know.
By
It's
any
kind
means.
of fun. Oh, just play the theme song to Wild Wild West.
Don't worry, I got something for y'all.
David has been ready. He was like, "Oh yes, train heist. Oh my god."
Absolutely.
Oh, Henry.
I knew moving down here was a bad idea. I was gonna stay in that top section. I was like, no, I'll move down.
No, it's in the front line.
I'm
Henry.
glad I came. Yes, glad I came down. Bro.
Oh wait, I didn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. This woman here and this gentleman down here. Let me. All the bad guys are like kind of all jumping up at the same time. So to make it easy, I will make their like name tags visible, so you can kind of see just who is moving aggressively. This big boy and Zelric's new girl. All right.
Her name's Assassin.
No, not the girl assassin.
Or-
It's the same name as that guy from that cave.
She's a different kind of assassin, I promise. This lady and this man here, they... I guess you guys haven't... I mean, they're just trying to have you get down. So, she's gonna. That's 35 to there. 15. She's gonna scoot right back here behind Zelric. And Zelric, she's gonna try to grapple you from behind this thing here. So I need a athletics or acrobatics check.
Well, they're both bad, but I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Okay.
Oof. 7.
Oh, and she has you grappled.
Oh.
With her second attack, she is going to try to pull you over that back seat and knock you prone. So another acrobatics or athletics check.
Gosh, 7 again.
Okay. So she, just swings you around, basically like right here, and is kind of pinning you to the ground, and then she pulls out a dagger and holds it at your throat. And she says, "We don't need none of your funny business. You give up your dollars. Anything else fancy you got on you right now? Don't try nothing. You don't look stupid." So Zelric is prone and grapple. And this guy's gonna come up, basically try the same thing with Merlanor, right? He's right there. So, acrobatics or athletics, Merlanor?
I am.
Is that
Acrobatic, so that is a minimum. Yeah, 17.
17? This guy rolled a 23.
My third nat 1 today.
That's
You're doing
great.
great.
That's crazy.
So he grabs you. He tries to drag you out of there. You can give another try.
For acrobatics.
Yeah, actually, if 17 is your minimum, he will fail on that one.
Okay,
And he will try again. And do even worse. Okay, so he's got you grabbed, and you're basically like struggling against him while he has you grabbed. He's trying to pull you out, but he can't right now. Zelric, this woman, surprisingly strong, has just come and ripped you out of your seat. And people around are like screaming, ducking down. The bartender's like ducking down, like.
And so being restrained, am I stopped from being able to use like verbal, or not verbal, but somatic like spells or anything?
No.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna Misty Step, because that's just verbal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say my wife would fucking hate you, and I'm gonna teleport 30 feet down here.
All right. You can move yourself. I'll get those tags. I'll get the grappled off of you. I assume you're still prone. Like I assume you kind of teleport
It's
in
kind
the
of like
same position.
I'm like sliding.
Yeah.
I will stand up,
Okay.
so that's half my movement.
Yep.
Then 15 feet, hop on this table back here.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna launch a fire bolt at the chick that talked to me.
Okay. Let's grab her. Okay. Go ahead and launch
26.
it. 26 to hit. Let me just check anything like that. Okay.
21 fire damage.
21. And I
And
mean,
Zelric will put his finger out like a gun and shoot off the fire bolt towards her.
okay.
And he'll go bang.
So, I mean, you just like sniped her from this. You know this was an absolutely true shot. And at just the last second, she twists. And that firebolt, I mean, just like rakes across her back. But she is using her uncanny dodge to cut the damage in half. Right.
Okay.
So, okay. And you hear then like just shouts from all over the train. Right. He's of the green. You got one of the green. He's a witch. He's a witch. Okay. Merlanor, you are grabbed.
I'm going to try to kneecap this guy with my gun.
Okay.
What is going on? This is my one shot. Come on.
Oh god.
This is so dumb.
Uh,
All right.
boo. No, I mean he's struggling with you, and he just shoves your hand like right before you pull that trigger, and boom, a small hole opens up in the floor of old Tweetsy.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think I can do any bonus action. Okay, I can use my bonus action for eye for detail to make a perception check to spot any hidden creatures or objects. Just kind of do that just to make sure there aren't any more of them coming, so I can warn
Sure,
my team. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
make a perception check as a bonus action.
20. You look around and you feel pretty confident that
Okay.
there's nobody hiding on this car, like
And
under the seats or anything like that.
just for future rounds, if I'm grappled, could I use steady aim, or does that affect that?
Yeah, you can use steady aim still. You just
Okay,
can't move. Being grabbed just means you can't move.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm not going to retcon that. I did what I did, but just for the future, that's what I should have done. All right. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. A
I
couple of real beefy looking boys jump out. And so far, let's see. Well, this one's definitely running down here at Selric. So we'll do that. Does not like that you jumped up on the table. He definitely does not like that fire just came out of your finger, right? He's probably got some prejudices against that on a good day, but not when you're blasting his buddy there. And he, just with his muscles and his fists, starts wailing on you. That's a 17 to hit on the first one.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
UAC is 18 currently.
All right. Force field comes back. And we don't take kindly to those kind of tricks around here. And he whirls around and tries to backhand you for an 8 and a nat 1 on his third strike. Good job. Good job, buddy. You're just doing great. Merlanor has fired a gun. So this guy's gonna step up here, Merlanor, and while you are grabbed, he is gonna try to punch your lights out. 14 on the first one.
That just hit. Can I uncanny dodge?
You can use your
Okay,
reaction
form.
to cut the damage in half, yeah.
Okay.
So the damage is 6 bludgeoning. And no, not already have to. It's just a really bad roll. And then can I get a Constitution save as he tries to rip that gun out of your hands? Oh no, that's Strength save.
Oh, alright, okay.
Yeah, you can just use that 11 because that'll probably get it. What's your Strength save?
Oh, 0.
A plus 0. Oh no. He rips that revolver out of your hands.
Oh.
And then he tries to punch you 2 more times. For a 21 to hit, and then a 13.
The 13 misses.
Okay. So the 21 will do 4 bludgeoning. And can I get another strength saving throw?
What is
There.
this?
He's trying to grab you and basically suplex you on the floor onto the bar
I
behind
am
him,
rolling so bad.
which he does. So you are not grabbed anymore, but you are like prone on this bar. Okay, but that's all you can do. Cosmo, some bad
hold on.
guys are.
Oh, no.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
So I want to look around and see if there's anything wooden, like a leg of a table maybe that I could break.
Sure. Yeah, I'm in the bar's wood. These bar stools have wooden legs. These tables have wooden legs.
Okay.
These do.
I don't want to pull out my staff. I want to pretend like I'm gonna fight like they're fighting. So I want to try to use a makeshift staff, a wooden staff out of something.
Your seat.
Okay.
I'm actually not
So
sitting on
that's-
anything. There's nothing there.
Oh, that's fine. You can totally do that. Yeah, I'll let you. This guy is probably like already started to like run. So there's an empty bar stool there. If you want to bust off one of those legs and use it as a staff or a club, that's fine.
Sweet. So then I'll use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
So that's done.
This guy.
That's my bonus action. Did I use my action to do the club thing?
No, I'll let
Grab.
you do that for
Sweet.
free. That's fine because it's cool.
Okay. All right. Then for my action, can I use Thorn Whip right now?
Yeah. It's not a level spell, right? And Shillelagh is a cantrip anyway. You can
Right.
use Thorn Whip.
Do I want to do that though? No, I don't want to do that. How far can I get? Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna jump on top of the bar, and I'm gonna run to here.
Nice. Okay.
And so this guy right here is not involved, right?
He seems to be cowering and starting to scurry away. Yeah, he does not seem to be hostile.
Okay.
The ones with like the name tags here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I
Yeah,
do the help action on Merlanor to help him up?
Yeah, totally.
And then that'll probably just end my turn right there.
That's fine. Yeah, if you want to use an action to get him on his feet, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Merlanor, you are up on your feet. Cosmos run down the length of the bar to your rescue. With a glowing stick from a bar stool. Morrow.
So, in our downtime last night, or even the night before that, this rope of entanglement, am I
Mhm.
now able to use it? Do I know its command word?
Yeah, does it require attunement?
It does not say it requires attunement.
Then absolutely, yeah.
Cool. And no one's currently grappled on our group?
That is correct. Everyone's ungrappled themselves or been ungrappled by a suplex onto a bar.
Okay. Then I'm just going to move out. Probably right here or so.
Okay.
And the guy that just tossed Merlanor on the bar, I'm going to say the command action or the command word for this rope of entanglement and try to restrain him.
Okay.
It is
So
a
he's got it.
DC 15 Dex saving throw
Dex saving throw
on the brawler.
is a 15.
I'm going to use my reaction to. I don't have that. Someone else has that. I ween. I will.
Oh,
Not whoa. Unless someone wants to whoa real quick. Greg, if you're talking, you're muted, buddy.
So he rolled an ability check.
yeah.
Yeah, can I
Or
woe
saving
that?
throw or
Let me
something.
woe that son bitch.
If you
Yeah.
woe it, he fails. Because he
Boom.
just made it, so.
Yeah, I woe
All
it.
right. He is, so what does that make him? Restrained?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Lasso this guy up with that rope.
That's my action. And then I'm going to bonus action wild shape into a brown bear.
Oh shit, okay.
Bear on a train, baby!
Bear's on a train.
Hang on,
Yeah.
is the actual like regular wild shape a bonus action? Hang on, let me look at Hopefully it's not an action. Oh no, that's an
Merlanor.
action. That's an action. It's my starry form that's
Okay.
bonus action. So never mind that. I'm not a brown bear.
Okay.
I'm just a guy who doesn't know what to do on this bonus action.
All right.
Anything? Do I have fucking anything?
Merlanor an hour and a half ago. Hey guys, don't use magic here. It's not fun in these parts. Everyone, magic. Everyone
Hey,
uses
He
magic.
said
Mine-
you could
they-
use magic.
He
they
said,
were bad.
"Let
I did turn to Zeller and be like, "Go ahead."
I
They're bad. But like,
mine technically didn't look that way.
I wasn't over there. I was over with Asla while
Yeah.
she was singing.
yeah.
Um,
After this, Merlin will tell you why.
I'm going to just come over here next to this viper, and I guess that's my turn. I don't have any bonus actions. Feel like Yas all over again.
Okay. All right. Zelric, your friend here is probably gonna try to keep Morrow where he is. So she's gonna scoot over here. And she pulls a dagger out of her boot, Morrow, and she's gonna try to stab you twice
Where's
with
the
it.
shits?
Ooh. Oh. Nope, she's not. You're too shifty.
I'm so good.
And that was 10. She's gonna bonus action disengage. And that's 20. And basically make her way up there. Zephyr, it's your turn.
I had a plan, and her moving there may have foiled it.
Ah.
No, it didn't. Sick. So I'm gonna go ahead and move 10 feet to right here.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm moving, I'm casting Calm Emotions on this point,
Okay.
and it'll affect all of them.
Okay, let's go calm emotions. If the creature fails its save, you can stop them from being charmed or frightened, or you can make them indifferent about
Yep.
creatures of your choice.
And all of them are humanoid and in the radius of where I'm casting it.
Okay. This guy down here too?
Yep.
By Zelda?
Here's the cone again. It was
Okay.
20 feet, centered right there.
All right. I'm going to have the civilians just automatically like fail, and they're still now they just kind of look like, oh, this is concerning, the fact that we're being robbed, but like they're not screaming anymore. The bad guys, let's have them roll. We'll
And
do
I'm
the
wanting to
brawlers.
try and do the somatic components as like I'm trying to like, whoa, like let's take a bead so that way they don't know I'm casting magic.
Yeah. Okay. What's your DC?
15 charisma.
15. So this guy actually succeeds, the guy down by Zelric. This guy, who is has got the lasso around him, does not. We'll give him a little heart if their emotions are calmed.
Aw.
The Vipers, charisma save. Okay, the one farthest to the right saves. The guy does not. And our assassin chooses to succeed. Because
Oh,
she
I mean,
failed.
I wasn't aware that we can just choose to succeed.
Well,
Yeah,
some of them
in that case.
can a couple times a day. She's gonna choose to succeed. This guy here and this guy here both that anger like kind of fades from their eyes. They stop yelling at you all, and they're just kind of looking around like, why are we fighting? But this was a lovely train ride until we decided to be fools.
Does that stop if they take damage?
Yes. So on top of that, could I say we don't have to fight, throw down your guns, and you can still walk away as free people?
Sure, you can make a intimidation or a
Persuasion.
persuasion, yeah, against these two, because they also if they witness any of their friends being harmed, the spell ends on them too. So
Is this worth using an inspiration roll for?
Do you want to?
Leave that to you.
I think getting 2 people out of the fight entirely is worth risking it. So I'll go ahead and burn it here. Natural 20.
Wow. It was worth it.
Wow. Yeah. So the guy who's wrapped up, he's just like, you're right. I done wrong. Take
If he
me
wants,
to jail. You got me arrested. He puts his hands like behind his back. And this guy down here kind of pulls a revolver out, drops it, and drops a long dagger as well.
Okay. The only downside is if any of his friends get hurt, calm emotion fades.
Yep.
Oh, any of his friends?
Him
Yeah.
or his friends.
can't be
Oh.
nice to him and then shoot his friend.
They also, so that's going to be hard.
Asla, can you give me a perception? Sorry, is that it for Zephyr?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, Asla, can you give me a perception check? $17. You hear what sounds like heavy footsteps running away from somewhere beyond this door to your. Not heavy footsteps necessarily, just like quick, kind of pounding footsteps, right? Not like it's a big thing, right? Just and then you hear like some yelling, I would say, kind of like just some muffled yelling, because you're on a moving train. A 17's pretty good, but to kind of make anything out, probably have to be higher than that. From somewhere beyond that.
So maybe like somebody's getting reinforcements?
Could be. Could be that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna start out looking at Merlanor. And since I still have my guitar out, I'm gonna sing him a tune. It's gonna be in times of need when spirits are low, a inspiration I bestow. With words of praise and encouragement, I lift your spirits, my dear friend. And I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
And then I am going to look at the assassin. And I'm going to sing, in the night my words take flight, a curse of pain, a bitter bite. With this spell your strength will fade, inflict the wounds, let fear invade. And I am going to cast inflict wounds.
So this will break the enchantment on these two guys if it hits.
Okay, well,
So it's up to you. Also, just to inflict wounds, I think is a melee spell. So
oh,
you
it
can-
is. So I'd have to go
Yeah.
5,
I mean, you can get there. but-
yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm going to do it.
Okay. That's going to hit for 15 necrotic. And you grab her arm, and you just see it start to like wither, like it's like she sat out in the sun all day, no SPF. And she yelps, and these two guys kind of like shake their heads, and because witchcraft, they're all witches. He's messing with our minds. That's what he's done. But this guy is restrained by a rope, and this guy is currently unarmed. So,
And that's
Anything-
my turn.
Okay.
Sir Merlanor has bardic inspiration.
Merlanor's bardic inspiration. A loud crack rings out from behind you, Asla, as this crewman steps up and fires a pistol shot at. God, he doesn't have a. Probably got. He jumps up on the table and fires a shot at this lady here.
Oh, he's here for business.
And misses. And a window shatters. This is Ulrich from behind you. This crew member comes up here, and she tries to fire a shot between your legs at this guy there. Ooh, and she blasts him for 5 piercing. Good job.
Tickled his ass.
Tickled him. Okay, we've got the Vipers. Merlanor, you got this lady on you right here. She pulls out a revolver and tries to shoot you point blank. That's a 15 to hit.
Oh.
Okay. That's going to be a total of 21 piercing.
You can use. Oh, never mind. I lied.
Yeah. God, you guys are both right there. And then she's gonna try to dab you a couple times. Ooh.
Me?
Ooh, yeah, you again. She's gonna hit twice for another 19 piercing. And then she's gonna bonus action disengage and scoot past this bartender here, just kind of trample over him as she's going after this crewman. This guy down here is basically gonna have to use his actions to pick up his gun and his dagger. And then he will bonus action disengage.
Is that his gun or my gun?
Who's the one who took your gun from you?
The Viper took my gun.
Okay. He picks up his own gun. And his own dagger, and leaves your gun at his feet. And he's gonna then bonus action disengage and jump on this table here.
Can I whack the lady viper that ran away past me?
Disengaged.
No, she disengaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch.
So that brings us back to Zelric.
Well, his placement there kind of changed an idea that I had, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work still.
Okay.
If I move here, hop off the table 5 feet.
Okay. Up, down.
We check a distance. Okay. So, fun idea. I'm assuming these big things right here are windows.
Yes.
Okay. So if I pulse wave these guys 30 feet back, will it launch them through this window?
Yeah, if it moves them that far.
Okay.
Yeah, if they move.
Then yeah, Zelric's gonna cast pulse wave. I'm gonna do 6th level because that's the one that gets me 30 feet.
Okay.
I was gonna
So
do a short one, but and just get this guy, but this guy came in, so
they've got to
gotta pass
What's the
a
save?
con save.
okay,
17.
do the Viper first. Nope. And we'll do the Brawler. Why does nobody have proficiency in con saves? Wow.
I kind of assumed the brawler would.
Me too. 30 feet, you say?
Yep, 30 feet.
Smash! Crash! Glass goes flying, and you hear like 2 Wilhelm screams as these guys. And they are
Goodbye.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, nerds.
As this
It's
train
that
is
plus I just
struggling.
want to see how much damage it would have done to him. That plus 30 points of damage on top
Well,
of them tumbling and
that
how
would've,
fast the train's going.
that would have hurt them. Their impact with the ground probably does the rest. So, all right.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move 25 feet up the aisle.
Okay.
That crew member just has this fucking expression of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't mess with that guy.
she doesn't look like, wow, that was really awesome, right? She looks terrified. All right, Zelric, you move up, and you've got a very handsome revolver on the ground in front of you.
Okay.
Merlanor.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's all I can do. So.
Okay. Merlanor, you have the beautiful words of inspiration in your mind.
Yeah.
And you are standing thanks to Cosmo.
Yep. Morrow, pick up my grandpappy's gun. And I turn and I steady aim and I'm shooting that bitch that shot me point blank.
Was that her? I don't remember who shot
The
you.
Viper that moved up to the crew member.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, she will have just half cover against. Yeah, which is only a +2 to AC.
Is this guy cowering?
He's carrying, but you also have Cosmo like on the bar right in front of you.
Well,
So
he's
you're-
calm emotioned, isn't he?
No, nobody's calm emotioned anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a +2. You've got advantage. I feel pretty good about it.
I feel pretty good about that.
You're good. Boom! You blast her from behind.
Oh yeah, because I still have my hunting rifle and I draw it off my back.
Yep, and you get sneak attack on this because you gave yourself advantage. 39. Wait. Yes. Why can't I do math? There we go.
Boom.
Boom. Huge hit.
That's all I
She
can
kind of stumbles. Bottles go flying off the shelves, behind the bar. She finds a purchase to keep herself standing up, and whirls around and glares at you. Yes, because you can't move. So okay.
I'm just glaring back. I don't say any words to her. I'm just glaring at her.
This guy here, Morrow, you've got wrapped up. So what can he do? I think he's gonna go for you. He's gonna try to beat you down. Even though these are all at disadvantage.
I was about to say, they're all at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's gonna 3 times at disadvantage. Okay, that's a 7. That's a 13, and that's a 24 with disadvantage.
Yeah, I wish I could roll like that with advantage. Sure. I'll take
That's
one hit, I guess.
7 bludgeoning, and he's gonna try to rip that rope out of your hands. Can I get a strength
Oh,
save?
it's technically not in my hands anymore. I think it just goes and wraps. Let me read.
Oh, okay.
A target restrained by the rope can use an action to make a DC 15 strength or dex check on their turn. If they succeed, they're no longer restrained.
Gotcha. Okay, then he's not gonna do that. He's gonna try to suplex you onto the ground behind him.
With a rope?
So, yeah. I mean, he
What a
got a 24, man. Give you a strength save.
Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction to add my my wheel, my ween.
Your ween. Okay.
I'm gonna add my ween to this one. Put my ween into it. This is what, a D6. So there you go.
So 19 is good enough, to just. I mean, he punches you in the face, but you recover quickly enough to kind of shove him back before he can grab you and throw you to the ground.
You're gonna regret that one, pal.
Cosmo, you are up.
That was just 7 damage to me, right?
Yes.
So after the gunshot went over my shoulder, I'm gonna turn around and run at this Viper chick with my new stick. And as soon as
Nice.
she turns around to look, Hey, who shot her? I'm gonna try to whack her right across the bridge of the nose with a stick. Shillelagh stick.
This lady up here.
Yeah.
All right. That. Oh yes, that will be. You'll bonk her in the head. 12. That's a good roll. She will use her uncanny dodge on that one to make that. No. I think she'll save that for if she gets shot at again. She'll take all of that. After seeing the damage that can be done with that rifle.
And that also means
she's
I
gonna
can't.
save her range.
That also means I can't get in her way. I could get in her way, I suppose.
You could.
15 feet, so then that's moving out of 10 feet there,
Okay.
and man, I don't know if I don't want to do that. I was gonna starry for him, but I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Trying to stay human best I can.
Okay.
That's it. My turn.
All right. Morrow, you're up.
Well, I've been told to pick up this gun. I'm gonna come over here and
You can use it if you want.
yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Do you have opposable thumbs as a bear?
I'm not a bear right
He's not
now.
a bear.
It was
Oh,
an
you just
action.
yeah.
I thought
you
it was
just
a
have
bonus
enough to be
action,
there.
but it's an action.
Oh,
here,
okay.
I didn't get to because the rope took an action. So I'm
You
going
don't
to
get the
pick up.
proficiency bonus with that gun, but you do get a +1 with that one.
I'm going to pick it up, or I guess I need to sheath my moonsicle first.
You got two hands.
I'm gonna say that I had it.
You
I have
don't
a
even have
shield
to
the
use it
other.
if you don't want to.
Yeah. Oh, you have a shield. Okay, that's fine. You can pick it up then.
And use it.
Sure. I mean, I'm fine. Yeah. If your goal is to make an attack without proficiency, go for it. I'm not gonna like throw up a lot of roadblocks to that. If you
So,
hit, that's awesome.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna walk over here because I don't want to make it a straight roll. So if
okay.
he wants to take an opportunity attack, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, he will. He's struggling against that rope, but he felt good about it. Let me roll a third one just to see what.
Is he
Okay.
rolling
Yeah.
crazy?
No, he rolled two 24s again, but then he rolled
What
a
the
17,
hell is
so he will
That's not
like get a leg a little bit loose and just kick you right in the thigh for 8 bludgeoning.
Man. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him in his fucking face.
Okay. You get
I'm just gonna
advantage.
roll 2 d20s because I don't have the stat block for this thing.
Okay, do that and then add your.
You said
dex
it's a
bonus.
+1.
It's a +1 revolver, yeah.
So an 11 plus 1
Oh,
your
sorry.
plus your dex bonus.
I'm
12
gonna
plus
use my
your dex.
reaction to add a d6 to this. I think I can
Okay.
do it on attack rolls. Yeah, I can. Really, not 3 of those. Just the 1. Well, that's not much better, is it?
Okay.
That's what a
What's your dex?
It is a +1.
Okay,
So
so
it
it's
makes
12, so 13, so that's a 15. A 15 hits.
Cool. Just use your pappy's gun to shoot this guy in the fucking face.
Yep. It's
Uh,
2d8.
2d8.
Yeah, the +4 is proficiency, right? That's on there.
No, the +4 is probably your dex.
Oh, okay, 2d8 plus your deck, so +1.
Yeah.
Take that.
13. Boom.
Nice.
Nice.
I am going to go ahead and bonus action Starry Form as well.
All right.
So this is gonna trip him the fuck out.
Yeah, everyone is freaking out.
And with that, I'm going to go into the archer form, and I'll go
Okay.
ahead and take a archer shot at him with advantage as well.
Okay.
Where is my starry shape? Why can't I find it? I'll worry about it here in a second.
Morrow and Zephyr are going to be proficient in firearms after this.
I might. Thinking about it. Where is? I always forget where it is. Class features. God, where do you roll this? I think it's down here. What in the world? There you are. Oh, that was just one. That wasn't with advantage. 1 sec.
Well, that'll. Oh, because you want to see the crit.
Yeah, I want to
That totally hits.
Bam.
For 9 radiant on our poor friend here. Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. It's this lady's turn, and the absolute first thing she's gonna do is disengage and get. Where are her friends?
North and south.
Yeah,
Only got
south
2
down
left.
there.
They're dispersed.
They are dispersed. Like she likes that. So she will bonus action disengage. 15. I think she'll hop up here since Cosmo's blocking her buddy. And she's gonna try to stab Cosmo. She says, it's always the pretty ones, ain't it? Okay, finally. That's a 10, and then that's a nat 20 on her second attack.
I can't stop it. I'm too far away, Cosmo. I'm sorry.
Can I woe a nat 20 or no? No, it's an automatic hit,
Nah.
right? Yeah.
It's an automatic hit, yeah. Yeah, unless you can force a reroll.
No.
Yeah, it's a. So that is going to be 8 piercing and 11 poison.
Poison.
Poison. Yeah,
She's an assassino.
she is.
You said 8 and 11?
I did. And that was what, 25, I think? Sorry. We're gonna call that 25. And then she's gonna go there for her 30. Oh, her speed is 40. She's gonna go all the way up there. And you hear her yell, Argon! Argon, hurry it up! There's more trouble here than we expected. Get this thing off the damn tracks.
Off the tracks. That's not good.
Zephyr.
Zephyr, seeing her run away from him, he don't take too kindly to that. And logically thinking he should pull out his revolver, but he's not. He's gonna cast harm on the assassin.
Okay.
I'm gonna need me a con save.
Con save. That's a 13.
That's a fail. She takes full damage.
Ooh boy.
That's 41 necrotic damage. And she can't restore 41 HP either.
Okay, I'll just knock that off of her max. Holy smokes. Alright, so she's gonna look like she's healing here, but she's not. Yeah, what does that look like? What does Zephyr like do when he just brings the wrath of the divine to wither away someone's life?
He's probably doing something with his hands that kind of looks like he's casting a sphere. And then as he gets to the focal point of releasing it, it's green energy that just spews out and withers the target down.
Okay. So
There's no hiding it no more.
okay. Yes, Greg, perfect. I think at the end of this round, which we are almost at, I think is going to be a good stopping point. So
And that's all I'm gonna do.
that's all you're going to do? Okay.
Yep.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from everybody?
Oh no, the bomb's going off.
I'm using my inspiration.
I'm
Okay.
gonna add
Me too.
I'm gonna add my ween again. Oh wait, no, I've already done that once. I don't have a reaction.
1, 2,
Man.
3. Wow.
I got the
Fail
same thing twice in a row.
17.
17 is good.
18.
Anyone not beat a 15?
Me.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Those of you who did not beat the 15 are going to be knocked prone as you hear just this boom from somewhere farther up the train, and you feel you are just thrown. I mean, this train is starting to. It is a cacophony of sound from up ahead. It's an explosion. It is metal on metal, grinding, ear splitting, and let me do something with the map. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but if you're able to look out the window at all, you see that the engine car has derailed, and this train is grinding to a stop. You are still on the tracks, but who knows for how long.
Oh, I can see it.
Let me do one thing real quick. Okay. Asla, wrap us up for the night. What do you do?
Hold on, 60 feet.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Yeah. So who failed? Who got knocked prone?
I think it's just me and Morrow. Does that work tomorrow?
Ulrich and Morrow. I see a 6 on Candace too.
No, I re-rolled it with my bardic
Oh,
okay.
inspiration. Or my inspiration, I got 17.
Perfect. Okay. So
I
just
probably
Ulrich
should
and
have done
Morrow.
that.
Oh
And
shit! I still have bardic inspiration.
You did.
You do.
Can I? No. Oh, I use my inspiration. Never mind. I'll just leave the bardic.
Okay.
I should have just added the bardic to it.
You should have.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's alright. Okay, Asla.
So I'm going to look at the assassin and with my guitar, I'm going to say, with a flick of my hand and a dazzling display, a spray of cards and a radiant array, a cone of cards you shall see, force damage strikes, and blinded you'll be. And I'm going to cast spray of cards, and it's a dex 15.
Okay. Is that a cone?
It's a cone.
Okay. What's the... So you might hit some friendlies if you cast it from here.
Yeah. That's
But-
okay.
Okay. Alright. It is a dex save, you say?
Yeah.
At 11.
So she takes... only 8 damage. And she's blinded.
She takes 8 damage and is blinded. This crew member takes 8 damage and is blinded.
Oh my God.
And this poor lady here takes 8 damage and is blinded.
Sorry!
But you didn't kill anyone. Which is maybe the
I
best.
did not kill anyone.
Yeah. Blinded.
Blinded them.
And
Oh! She's close.
yeah. She's close. Okay. Any movement or bonus action?
I am actually going to... oh, hold on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get up here next to Cosmo.
All right. Okay.
I should have moved there and then done it, but whatever.
This whole time, Asli's just been sitting on a bar stool playing her guitar
It's hard.
while everybody's just fighting around her.
I did inflict wounds on that lady before, so I did stuff.
Yeah. She's like, I really want to throw these cards, but I don't want to get up. So. Okay, that's where we'll call it then, with this train grinding to a stop. You are, and I mean, the car is derailed. You're not flipped over back here, right? But this train has stopped. We are still in the middle of combat. We'll pick it up on the next round of combat next time. So, and I think, I don't know when that, what's today? 27th. I think Greg and Candace are out this weekend, is that right?
Yeah, I'll be in Tennessee.
Okay. And then
Big note.
Parker, are you out the weekend after that? Are you out on the 7th, is that right?
I'm not out. I can probably play if everyone else is available.
I mean, we can look at different nights if we need to.
I mean, Friday night would be great.
That Friday night is Coheed, so I will not be around.
Yeah, I can make that open. I will just have the football game up on the screen behind me.
Oh, for
Okay.
OU.
Okay.
OU's wearing throwback jerseys.
Who are we
It's
playing?
football season. Houston.
So then, I guess that's probably that'll probably be our next one then. Is Saturday the 7th.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. You guys really settled into America. Pretty nice, I thought.
Hopefully, D&D Beyond will be kinder to me next time.